All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Lal, and we're going to begin with our misdemeanor um, first appearance calendar with the State Court of Fulton County. These are cases in which individuals were recently arrested and booked at the Fulton County Jail. Soon after being booked in, their cases were formally accused by the prosecutor, who is the Solicitor General of Fulton County. Today, when I address each of your cases, I will let you know what is your new accusation number, the charges brought against you, to appoint counsel where required, and also to set a bond. Some of you may possibly receive what we call a signature or a release bond, in which you would not have to pay for the bond today, but you would have to comply with certain conditions. Failure to comply can result in your signature bond being surrendered, revoked, and converted to either a surety bond or a cash bond. Others may receive what we call a surety or cash bond, in which you would have to pay for your bond either through a bonding company or out of your own pocket. Conditions may still attach to that bond. If you are charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, please remember you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Ms. Bridgewater, good afternoon. What's our reset date?
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. It is December the 16th.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, courtroom 2, who do we have first?
Number 7, Ms. Sacchetti.
I'm sorry, what position number was that?
Number 7.
7, thank you. Tracy Cachetti is accused of theft by shoplifting from October 30th of this year, case 25 CR 7715B. Ms. Cachetti is, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be, I'm sorry, who's in the courtroom right now with her? Sorry?
Miss Rainford is in the courtroom.
Ms. Rainford? Okay, thank you. Ms. Renford is going to be your appointed counsel for now. Is it Mr. Howard? Oh,
Yeah, 5 total. On probation for trespass. Shoplifting. 25 CR 003 359B. That was as of July.
Mhm.
Also on probation for battery. 25 CR 003 969B.
Thank you. Ms. Spear? There she is. Thank you. I'm sorry, please unmute.
Thank you. Sorry, Your Honor. The previous magistrate said a 2,500 surety bond, so we're asking that remain. We are asking for a social worker visit, as many of the items were not necessities. Stay away from all targets, including the one located at 1305 Highway 9 in Milton, and no further contact with the manager there. Excuse me, Sarah Ocasek, Ocasek, and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. There is one pending shoplifting, and a felony shoplifting from this year was dismissed.
All right, thank you. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 55 years old. She is denying the allegation. She's been in Georgia most of her life. Her husband currently supports her. She's unemployed, so she's not going to be able to afford anything for the bond today, Your Honor. So I'd be asking for a signature on bond if applicable, and if not, the lowest possible amount, because she's currently looking for jobs since she's unemployed.
Okay. Just give me a moment. She had a prior surrender of a signature bond. I'm trying to find out why that was.
It was pretrial?
Yep.
Probably because of a new arrest.
Please process this bond surrender. This was from July 14th, 2025. Let me see.
There was the theft by shoplifting was June of 2025. So that
Right.
Mr.
And
Howe is
then
probably correct.
she received a bond surrender soon after that. I don't know whether she failed to report. I'm not sure why. Okay,
I have a court date December 16th, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
I have a court date for December 16th.
Okay. And where is this court?
Fulton County.
Okay, well, they will know where you are.
Yes, ma'am.
On this particular charge, I'm going to set a bond of 2,000. It is a surety bond. The next court date is going to be the
December
same.
16th.
Yeah, December 16th. To stay away from the target at 1305 Highway 9 in Milton, Georgia. Have no further contact with Sarah Okesic. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And she's also to stay away from all Target stores in Fulton County, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And if we have another offense while she's on probation, she will be arrested on a no bond status.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Your Honor.
And this got 29, Ms. Reed.
Erica Reed is accused of battery family violence from December 1st of this year, accusation 25 CR 7726H. Ms. Reed has been advised of her rights. Her attorney is Ms. Kim.
Yes.
And any priors?
It's a third. 2020 theft by taking first offender. 2015 simple battery DV cruelty to children. It just shows as an arrest. I didn't see a disposition on the GCIC.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, good afternoon. In this particular case, the state is requesting a bond in the amount of $3,500 signature bond through pretrial services. Level 1, no further contact at this time with the victim, Kenita, Kennita Pope. Stay away from the incident location. I'm not sure whose home that is, which is 380 Martin Street Southeast. That she completed a minimum of 3 anger management classes, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. She cannot possess a firearm during this time period. That would be our recommendation at this time.
Any objection, Ms. Kim?
We have no objection to signature on bond. However, we strongly prefer to have a no for the violent contact, only because Ms. Pope does not have any other place to go to. My client does not want to evict her girlfriend. So if she has to, she will go to another place. However, we prefer to have no for the violent contact. I believe she's here on Erica's iPhone. Maybe we can ask her to testify that she's not afraid of my client.
Kenita Pope? If you want to say something, you'll need to unmute and start your video.
How you doing?
Fine. Ms. Pope, please remove your hat. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
All right. And how do you feel about Miss Reed being back and to share the same property with you?
I'm comfortable. It was just a disagreement. I'm good.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Kim, I will grant the 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. She's to have no further violent contact with Kenita Pope. She may return to the 380 Martin Street in Atlanta, Georgia, no illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no firearms. She's not allowed to own or possess any firearms. And if there are any in the home, they have to be removed. She will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes. She will attend and complete all these classes at her expense without missing or skipping any of them. Her next court date will be sent to the Martin Street location. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have position 20, Miss Latchman.
Kayla Latchman is accused of simple assault family violence from December 2nd of this year. Case number 25 CR 7721G. Ms. Latchman, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Maureen McLeod. Any priors?
11. 2012 fade to appear was the last. 2010 trespass, 08 FTA. That's it.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Evans-Bell?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, in light of the allegation, the state is asking for a $1,000 surety bond in this particular case, that she completes at least 3 anger awareness classes, if the court is so inclined to order that she stay away from the location and no further contact with Ronald Taylor. The location is 4405 Tree Lodge Parkway in Sandy Springs. That she have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. That's our recommendation.
And her attorney is Ms. McLeod. Ms. McLeod, any objection?
Yes, Your Honor, I was hoping we could get a signature bond. And also, my client lives at this location and she's lived there for quite some time, she tells me. I have actually been able to speak with Mr. Taylor. He tells me he was not able to log in because he had to work, that he was, just about had to clock in for his job. But he told me he had no objection having further contact with my client. And they live together at this address, Your Honor. So
I'm sorry, he has no objection to no further contact or no further
no further
violence?
violent contact.
Okay.
Yes, he would like for them to continue to be able to live together. That is what he told me. I kind of explained to him the importance of actually logging on to tell this to court himself, but he told me that because he had to work, where he works is a bit rigid about that, so he would not be able to log on the Zoom.
Okay.
So that is what I'm requesting, Your Honor, that it be no further violent contact.
Bond? Yes, go ahead.
Your Honor, I would ask that at this particular time, we've not had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Taylor. Although I was asking for a low bond in light of what the incident was, I asked the court to consider in the warrant that there was information that the police have been to that address 3 times that day.
But in this particular case, you just destroyed a plate and a ketchup bottle, and they
Correct.
weren't aimed at him, correct?
Correct.
Okay. This is going
They've
to
known
be,
each other for 15 plus years, Your Honor.
well, I'm sure that's worth a plate and a ketchup bottle. But in this particular case, it's going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further violent contact with Ronald Taylor. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And she will complete 4 anger awareness classes. No further violent contact with Ronald Taylor. That means there cannot be any acts of violence, physical or verbal, while you occupy the same home with Mr. Taylor or with Mr. Taylor. And if there's any future violent altercations that involve the police, this $2,000 bond will be surrendered and converted to a surety bond or a cash bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This we got add-on number 4, Ms. Snow.
Tessa Snow is accused of reckless conduct from December 2nd of this year. Her case number is 25 CR 7739E. Ms. Snow has been advised of her rights, and her attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any prize?
I saw two 2025 FTAs, Odyssey, 2025 obstruction. That's it.
Miss Evans Battle?
Your Honor, we're asking for a $5,000 surety bond in this particular case. This is the case in which December the 2nd, she left her 2-year-old child in a hotel room by herself while she went out and was door dashing. The location of that hotel is 1350 North Point Drive. We would ask that she stay away from the location at this particular time unless they, I'm not sure what the living arrangements are, but at this particular time, based on the limited information we would ask that she stay away from the location. She's to cooperate with the Department of Family and Children Services and any safety plan in which they have in place. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Okay. Ms. Kim?
21 years old, and she is currently residing with her daddy, her father, and her 2 years old daughter. Three of them are actually homeless and temporarily staying at hotel. The incident location is where they reside right now, hotel to hotel. That's what they're doing to make a surviving, and she's trying her best to make a surviving. She thought her father was taking care of the daughter at the time. There was a little bit of miscommunication between her father and my client. She graduated from high school 2022. Ever after that, she worked to make a living. She doesn't get child support at this point. So only thing that she makes from DoorDash is the very minimum that she has to survive with her child, with her father who's helping. However, he does not make a lot of money either. We would like to request for signature on bond, no matter how high it is. She's willing to do pretrial service, no matter how many times it may be. She's very desperate to go out and take care of her child.
Okay, and where's Grandpa right now?
Grandfather, he is taking care of her right now. I do not see grandfather on the line at this point, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
But I do have his number.
That's good. For the reckless conduct with regards to the child, this is going to be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. She can return to whichever hotel she's been living at. She is to provide, of course, to comply with all defects requirements. She's to take one parenting class at her expense within 60 days of being released. What's the grandfather's name?
Eric Snow.
Eric Snow. Eric Snow shall not be in any way, form, or manner a caretaker or a babysitter for the child in question. If she believed him to be the one taking care while she was out working, then clearly he has failed the job. And that's what we do with every babysitter, is we cross them off the list. Now, if in the future something happens again and it turns out that Mr. Snow is the one primarily caring for the child, Miss Snow may end up back in jail with a $5,000 surety bond, with the child being in defects custody. Understood? Right, her next court date will be sent to her current address. If she changes hotel, make sure that we know where she is living or what is the best address to send the next court summons. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is level 2.
Next we have add-on 1, Miss Newell.
Taj Meshi Newell is accused of 2 counts of battery family violence. Is it 2? No, it's 3 counts. Number 3 is buried in there. Okay. 3 counts of battery family violence from September 14th, 2025 in case 25 CR 7736J. Ms. Newell, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
No, Your Honor, I am representing her.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. McLeod. I beg your pardon. Ms. McLeod.
Third arrest, 2019, possession of marijuana. 2015, disorderly conduct conviction.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Bell?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, it is one in which on September the 14th of 2025 at 4701 Flat Shoals Road, apartment 34E, Miss Tina Newell was watching the children of Miss Newell in this particular case. And there was some message that was received that indicated that she was coming to the home, that she would be upset when she arrived there. And Miss Tina Newell indicated that she set the children's backpack outside, so to try to diffuse the situation somewhat. But in the meantime, when Miss Newell arrived on the scene, she did shove her. She hit her in the face as a result of the engine, and she pushed her down in a manner in which, as a result, she suffered a broken wrist. Initially, when the EMT arrived, they thought it may be fractured. There was a fractured diagnosis, but since then, she's had to have emergency surgery because the wrist was actually broken in 3 places based on the aggressiveness in which she shoved her down. There was a finger also in that process that was broken, and some of these things are not necessarily in the warrant, but they are facts in this particular case, which is why we're asking for what we're asking for. She is a hairstylist and massage and does massages and facials, so her loss of hand is continuing an issue even at this point in time because it's taken so long for it to heal. Also, as a result of this, a front tooth was knocked out by her daughter, and Ms. Taj Newell is the daughter of Tina Newell. In this particular case, we're asking for a $5,000 surety bond as to each count that she has been accused on. We're asking for no further contact. I will say that I've spoken with the victim personally. I explained to her that I thought that's best that they have no further contact, even though this has taken place. I'm not sure if she's on the line today or not, but she indicated, okay, so she can indicate her wishes to the court. We're also asking that as part of when and if she's released, that she see medical attention for MH or ADH and ADET, I'm sorry, and the mother can provide information as to why she feels that would be necessary.
Hang on. Tina Newell, I know you have to work. Which one is Tina Newell? Getting her hair washed or the one doing the washing? Get out of that chair. Can you believe it? I don't believe this. Should I be doing hair too while we're doing court?
Ma'am,
Unbelievable.
what happened? I don't understand what's going on.
Who are you?
I'm her mother.
And you are doing your hair while you are coming in court?
No, I'm not even supposed to be in court. I'm just watching the session. They said I didn't have to appear in court.
Did you want to say anything?
I don't want to say anything.
Okay, then we're going to remove you from Zoom. Thank you. Remove her,
No,
please.
come on.
Remove her. Thank you. Miss Evans Merrill, next time we do court, I'll get a manicure, you get your hair washed, and maybe Mr. Howard's getting a shave.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
But in speaking with her, she wanted no further violent contact because I believe she still has contact with Miss Newell and the children, as this incident happened in September, and she was just arrested on it.
Okay. My question is, given the nature of these injuries, I was curious to know whether the DA's office has considered the case.
We had some discussions about this particular case. We are just waiting for the verifiable medical records. So we anticipate at that time that this case will transfer.
Okay, thank you. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I am asking for a signature bond for my client. I'm also asking for, she wants no further contact with her mother. She has explained to me in detail what happened on that occasion. She was attacked by her mother, and she said the only reason she did not call the police was she was trying to protect her mother. She said she had visible injuries because her mother attacked her. She said her mother, those injuries that the prosecutor described, my client is shocked because, she said she was really the victim in that case because her mother has these kinds of behavior. She said she went there to pick up her children, and her mom essentially pushed her 7-year-old outside and just attacked her. So the whole incident started with her mother, and she, trying to protect her mom, did not call the police. She only found out about this warrant because she just applied for a new job and was going to be hired at the airport. And this is when she became aware of this warrant and she turned herself in. My client is not violent. She tells me that she is a mother of 2 children, a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. She has a degree, and she is working to take care of her 2 children. She has no significant criminal history, Your Honor. And I believe once the facts are all sifted out, it will show that my client was actually the victim in this case. So I'm asking the court to consider a signature bond for her. And she's fine with no further contact with her mother.
Okay. It's going to be $5,000 on each count. That's a $15,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. No further contact with Tina Newell to stay away from the incident location at Flat Shoals Road. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Within 30 days of being released, she must enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and finish all 24 weeks of classes at her expense. Miss Taj Newell, I just want to let you know that given the nature and the extent of the alleged injuries, the district attorney's office will be considering this case to see whether it can be a felony charge. So highly recommend that you comply with these conditions, you avoid getting arrested again, and well, good luck with the case. Make sure your address is current with us at all times. Your next court date will be sent to your current address. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next we got number 30, Mr. Rodriguez Hernandez.
Do we need a Spanish interpreter?
Not for him, Your Honor, but we do need a Spanish interpreter for other clients.
Okay, but
Your
not
Honor,
for-
I'm sorry. Were you waiting for me?
Yes, I was curious to know whether we need an interpreter for this case.
I apologize, Your Honor.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. I had the volume down. Could you tell me
No,
who's
no,
in
that's
front of you?
okay. Let me find out. Miss Kim, did we need an interpreter for Mr. Hernandez?
Not for Mr. Hernandez, but we do need interpreter for 2 other cases, with a PD rate. So maybe they can go to a breakout room later.
Okay. So it's not, yeah. Which position is Mr. Hernandez?
30.
30, okay.
Your Honor, I need to jump onto another courtroom. I will be right back in the meantime.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Isis Angel Prince Rodriguez Hernandez, 5 names, is accused of driving under the influence of alcohol less safe and possession of an open alcohol container from November 30th, 2025, case 25 CR 7685J. Mr. Rodriguez Hernandez, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
Yeah, it's his third. 2022 driving while impaired conviction. That's out of North Carolina. In 2019 suspended license and speeding. That just shows as an arrest.
Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you. Mr. Evans Battle?
Yes, I believe I had did I see two FTAs, one from 2018 and one from 2020? They may have been out of North Carolina because I didn't put what state it was from. Because he has arrests in North Carolina, Kentucky, and in Georgia. Our bond recommendation is for a $5,000 surety bond. In this particular case, $1,000 surety bond, that's on the DUI, $1,000 surety on the open container offense. And we would ask that he have no alcohol, drugs, or weapon while out on bond. That's our recommendation, Judge.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Rodriguez Hernandez is 34 years old, and actually he was living in North Carolina. About a couple of weeks ago, his father passed away, and he wanted to stay with his friend. He's been here in Georgia for 2 weeks. He relocated, and he does have an employment here. He works from home as a tech support. He does not have any child, and his friend works at IHOP, and I'm trying to get the phone number. The reason that he cannot pay for the bond is because he didn't have any chance to get anybody's phone number of anybody who can pay for his bond. So we're having a hard time to find somebody who can pay for his bond. We would like to request for signature on bond, and he's not a flight risk. He will be here in Georgia, and he does have a master's degree. He also has an undergraduate bachelor's degree for computer science. And he does not have any violence history. He's willing to take Uber or DoorDash, I mean, not the DoorDash, but Lyft until all the situation is settled.
All right. And I'm sorry, I have a Norcross address. Is that where he currently resides in Georgia, or does he reside in North Carolina?
Norcross is where he resides. He completely relocated here.
Okay. He didn't take the, didn't provide a BAC, so.
Yes, you were able to, I'm not sure, because this was a carryover from Monday's calendar, I believe. And this was a case in which
It was
the
reset.
officers saw him sleep in the middle of the
Yeah.
street in the car.
Okay, thank you. All right, on the driving under the influence of alcohol less safe, this is going to be a $3,000 surety bond. On the possession of an open alcohol container, that's going to be a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 3. He is not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and he's not allowed to own or possess any firearms. He'll be subject to mandatory screening by pretrial services at least once a month for illegal drugs and alcohol. No driving until further order of the court. If by chance that he gets his license reinstated or he gets limited driving permit, he would need to petition the court to get his bond amended to allow for driving in accordance with DDS requirements. Within 30 days also, he would need to apply for either a Georgia identification card or a Georgia driver's license. I think the former may be more successful. Thank you.
Next, we have,
Oh, and sorry, his next court, this is a 6,000 split. His next court date is December 16th. Thank you. Milton, yes?
next we have position 3, Miss Brandon.
Okay. Nadia Latifa Brandon is accused of battery family violence from December 1st of this year. Her accusation number is going to be 25 CR 7701B. Ms. Brandon, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Is that your client? Ms. Renford, is that your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. Thank you.
You got 7
Wow.
total.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
7.
Mm-hmm.
2015 FTA, 2015 stealing, 2012 retail theft conviction, and a 2010 burglary arrest. What's it?
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $2,000 surety, no further contact with the victim / co-defendant, DeJohn Morris, and 8 anger management courses, Your Honor. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
That was a surety bond, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is Mr. Morris in courtroom too?
Yes.
All right. We can have him come forward. This is Dejan Eddie Zaki Morris, accused of battery family violence from December 1st, 2025. His case number is 25 CR 7707E. He's the cross defendant to Ms. Brandon, and he's represented by Ms. McLeod. Any priors on Mr. Morris? Mr. Howard? Position
He got 12.
12 cycles?
Resident of New Jersey, on probation out of Gwinnett. It said armed robbery, burglary, attempted armed robbery, kidnapping. It didn't have a disposition time though. I got 2025 probation, 2016 obstruction nolo, 2015 simple assault arrest. That's it.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Spear, what's your recommendation for Mr. Morris?
We are also asking for a $2,000 surety, 8 anger management classes. We are also asking for the stay away at 3376 Sable Chase Lane. That is the incident location, and no further contact with the victim / co-defendant, Nadia Brandon.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Renford, what's your recommendation for Ms. Brandon?
I'd be asking for a signature bond, Your Honor. Miss Brandon is a single mom, working, supporting 7 kids, Your Honor. She needs to get back to work and take care of her kids. And she currently cannot afford much right now due to her status as a single working mom.
Assuming she lives at the Sable Chase location?
Yes, she is the leaseholder of that address, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I would ask for no further violent contact. I understand that the cross defendant, Miss Brandon, is agreeable to that, no further violent contact between them, Your Honor. And also, if the court is inclined to give my client a signature bond, given the fact that he has no recent violent history, based on what I heard pre-trial say, or any FDAs.
Okay, thank you. On Mr. Morris, that's going to be a $2,000 surety bond to stay away from 3376 Sable Chase Lane, to also have no further contact with Miss Nadia Brandon. If he shares any of the children with her, he would need to file a legitimation case and obtain a joint order for a joint visitation and custody, and obtain a court-ordered parenting plan. At which time then, of course, Ms. Brandon can counter for child support and insurance for the children.
I do not think that they share any children, Your Honor.
They do not? All the 7 children do not belong to him, or none of them?
I don't
Okay,
believe so.
Your Honor.
all right, then he doesn't need to do the legitimation. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. His next court date will be December 16th. And when I say no further contact with Miss Brandon, it means he's to stay 200 yards away from her and her family, including her children. No contact either directly or indirectly, or even on social media. With
Your Honor,
regards,
can he have a one-time police officer escort to get his belongings?
okay, he is allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer to retrieve his belongings, and then within 30 days, he must provide us with a new residential address in writing. With regards to Miss Brandon, looks like a lot of the stuff was from 2015. It's going to be a $3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with Dejan Morris. She may return to the Sable Chase Lane location. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And also, while she's on pretrial, she will complete 8 anger awareness classes. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There's got number 1, Mr. Adams.
Javon, sorry, is this Mr. Adams? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Javon Adams is accused of violating a family violence protective order from December 1st of this year, case number 25 CR 7733F. Mr. Adams, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
7. You got an open DUI in state court. Speeding, open container, reckless driving.
Mhm.
What we got? Probation, simple battery, 3 counts, family violence. That was as of September. 25 CR 005 523F. And you were the one put him on probation. I'm not sure about the victim though. That's
Thank
all I know.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking for a $10,000 surety bond. No further contact with the victim, Sybil Gill, to stay away from 998 Redford Drive, and an MH or BHET based on the number of times he had returned to this address after the issuance of the TPO. We have not reached out to the DA at this time, as we have not heard from Ms. Gill. But we do have concerns again based on the issuance and the number of times he reappeared after its issuance.
And do you happen to have is it a Fulton County TPO case?
I believe so, Your Honor, but I didn't pull it up.
Okay.
I do show that she provided surveillance footage, the temporary protection order that had been served, and some additional video recordings from the same day. So we have multiple attempts at contact.
Okay. And why is this not an aggravated stalking case?
It very well could be. We haven't heard back from the DA's office yet. It is marked for review.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Adams is 32 years old. He currently has 2 children, a 12-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son. He is currently working in maintenance for HVAC and electrical systems. He has 2 interviews upcoming because he currently is unemployed, excuse me, but he's trained in maintenance work and has 2 interviews coming up. He mentioned to me that he was invited over to the alleged victim's address for Thanksgiving in church, and that's why he was there. He spent approximately like 3 days there, but according to him, he was invited over there. He said that he also has a video there with the kids and eating, and that there were not any issues. He also mentioned that she has been coming around to his current place of residence before the Thanksgiving event, and so she has also been making contact with him. I explained to him that, he has this TPO, but he, I guess, was a little bit confused because the alleged victim also kept coming around him and making contact with him, Your Honor. So I would be asking for the lowest possible amount because he's currently unemployed and looking to find a job right now at HVAC or maintenance. And yes, but he's also fine with staying away from the address. He just mentioned that he was only there because he was invited over for Thanksgiving and to attend church with the family.
Sybil Gill, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Sybil Gill. Okay. The TPO case number is 25 CB 016057. Looks like it was served upon Mr. Adams on November 19th, 2025. And in looking at the order, it expressly states, this was signed by Judge Manning, expressly says that he's to stay 200 yards away from Miss Gill and stay away from 998 Redford Drive, including the 2 minor children. Okay. A bond is going to be set at 10,000. It's going to be a surety bond. No further contact with Sybil Gill. No further contact with the minor children that he shares with Miss Gill. Mr. Adams, it doesn't matter whether she sends you a gilded invitation hand-delivered to your residence. If there is a court order by Superior Court requiring you to stay 200 yards away from Miss Gill and the 2 children, you're required to stay away.
Yes, ma'am.
And given your other open cases and your recent convictions, I have serious concerns about your ability to follow a court order.
I will follow it.
Oh, that's good. I am this close to requiring you to wear an ankle monitor. The monitoring fees for each month is $300 a month, or I can't remember. It was either $299 or $399 a month. I'm not going to impose it right now, but if you don't follow this order and you don't comply with the protective order, then the next time I see you, it will be an ankle monitor strapped on for 12 months. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This case should be a felony aggravated stalking. It should not be a misdemeanor case. Anyways, your next court date is December 16th. Thank you.
Your Honor, is there any way the bond could be lowered?
He was just recently convicted. This was the second TPO that was served upon him. They are back-to-back TPOs. Both have been served on him. So
Understood, Your Honor.
clearly, there is a pattern where Miss Gill wants him to stay away. If she intended for him to come over for Thanksgiving, she should be here right now to tell me that.
Yes, Your Honor. We did try to make contact, but we were unable to make contact with her today.
Your client needs to understand that he cannot even call her from the jail because we record those. And if there's a record of even one call to her or to a third party in order to reach her, I will instruct the prosecutor's office to immediately seek a revocation of his bond, which means he'll be in a no bond status. Thank you.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Next is position 4, Miss Barnum.
Yasmin Branham is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property. There are 2 counts from November 27th of this year, case 25 CR 7713F. Ms. Branham, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors? Sorry, Mr. Howard?
No, priors.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. On November 27th, the defendant kicked in the door and damaged the door frame of the apartment of her ex, Miss Claudia Douglas, then keyed her car and threw a cup of coffee at the car. We are asking for a $2,000 surety, no further contact with the victim, Claudia Douglas, to stay away from 2024 Gables Lane in Sandy Springs. That is the incident location where Miss Douglas lives, and 8 anger management courses. No drugs, alcohol, or weapon while on bond.
All right. Claudia Douglas, if you're on Zoom, this is your time to unmute and start your video if you want to contribute. All right. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 26 years old. She is currently unemployed and she's looking for a job. She relayed to me that she had an interview today but missed it due to the circumstances here today. We would be asking for a signature bond. She has no priors. Most of her family is in California, she relayed to me. It's only her sister and herself here. So she doesn't really have the money to pay for a bond. And so I would just be asking for a signature bond based on her history of no priors, Your Honor.
Okay. Each count is going to be 1,500. This is going to be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with Claudia Douglas. She's to stay 200 yards away from Miss Douglas, not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner, even on social media. She's to stay 200 yards away from 2024 Gable Lane in Atlanta, Georgia. While she's on pretrial services, she will enroll and complete 8 anger management classes. The first class must begin within 45 days of being released. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Thank you.
All right, next we got number 2, Mr. Arthur.
Jonathan Arthur, I think is got 3 charges stemming from a December 1st, 2025 incident, case 25 CR 7712A. Endangering a child by driving under the influence of alcohol, improper backing, and driving under the influence of alcohol less safe. Mr. Arthur, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Renford. Any priors?
No.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $3,000 surety and an alcohol and drug evaluation with any necessary treatment based on the charges. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. My client understands that it was not a good choice and he's very apologetic about the situation. We would be asking for a signature bond based on the fact that he doesn't have any priors and based on the fact that he also needs to get back to work and his family. He is the primary supporter of the family, Your Honor. So we just be asking for a signature bond today, Your Honor.
Okay. On the endangering a child by driving under the influence of alcohol, that's a $1,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. Improper backing is a $1,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. And the DUI is going to be a $2,000 surety. This is a $4,000 split bond. His next court date is December 16th. He will report to pretrial twice a month, be subject to random screens for illegal drugs and alcoholic beverages. And within 45 days, I did 45 days, he's to enroll in 1 parenting class. Mr. Arthur, you're not to consume any alcoholic beverages and no illegal drugs, and not allowed to own or possess any firearms. If you fail a screen, if you get arrested again, or if you fail to show up in court or to pretrial, the signature portion of your bond will be revoked. Next court date is December 16th. Thank you. Oh, and with driving, he's not allowed to drive unless DDS provides him with a limited driving privilege, and that's subject to a whole different process. Thank you.
Next is position 15, Ms. Head.
Kasha Taranika Head is accused of criminal trespass on December 2nd of this year, 25 CR 7722C. Ms. Head, you may advise of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Renford. Any priors?
5, 2025 trespass conviction, 2023 FTA. That's it.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a $1,000 surety bond already set previously by the magistrate. We ask that that stand. No further contact with the manager at Arby's, Monica Edwards. Stay away from the Arby's at 2555 Piedmont Avenue. And a social worker visit, as she said that she was refusing to leave because she wanted to go to Grady for her meds. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Head is currently unemployed. So I would be asking for a signature on bond, Your Honor, today because she has no violent priors. And she has agreed to stay away from the location. She has no issue with that. And she doesn't have anyone to contact if there was to be a bond given. So I would just be asking for a signature on bond, Your Honor, based on the fact that she doesn't have any violent priors.
A bond is set at $25. This is going to be a cash bond. Stay away from the Arby's restaurant at Piedmont Avenue. No contact with the manager or any of the staff. The manager is Monica Edwards. She'll need a social worker visit in order to address any MHBH issues as well as housing. And next court date is December 16th. Thank you.
And
Good
this,
afternoon, Your Honor. I'm so sorry. This is the Spanish interpreter. I just wanted
yes.
to let you know that I'm back with you if
Oh,
you
yeah.
need me for another room or something like that.
Yeah, let me check on that. Deputy, in courtroom 2, do we have a separate courtroom for a breakout session?
we do.
All right, just let us know when that's set up and then we can place the PD and the interpreter in that courtroom.
We will. We'll
Thank
do
you.
number 8, Mr. Craig.
Ms. Lucia, please hold. As soon as that courtroom is available, we'll place you in a breakout, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Charles Roshan Crape, C-R-A-P-E, has 3 misdemeanor charges from October 4th of this year under accusation 25 CR 7716E. It's 2 counts of simple battery, family violence, and cruelty in the 3rd degree. I'm not sure the cruelty can stand, but let me see what the prosecution wants to do. Any priors?
13. I didn't see any violent history. Last was 2024 suspended license.
Any
That's it.
FTA?
Not that I saw.
Okay.
There
Ms.
is an FTA out of Illinois. That's the only information I have. I do see that he's wanted out of South Fulton for a simple assault. He also has a criminal history from Missouri, but it wasn't relevant to the charges at hand.
How long ago was the FTA?
I didn't have a date on it either. My information was very minimal, Your Honor. I didn't see the underlying charge or anything.
All right. And what's your recommendation for this 3 charges?
We were hoping to get a hold of Tashasa Smith in order to gain the information regarding her daughter, who appeared during the argument, but we were unable to do so. We are asking for a $3,000 surety. That's $1,000 per charge. No further contact with Tashasa. I hope I'm saying this right. Tashasa Smith or her daughter, the Family Violence Intervention Program, and to stay away from 4900 Delano Road. That is the incident location. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
To Shasha Smith, if you want to contribute, this is the time to unmute or start your video. Anybody here is for Charles Craig? No? All right. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. The incident occurred in October. My client relayed to me that he has not seen the alleged victim since the alleged incident date. He also mentioned that she doesn't live there and that she was the initial aggressor in the situation. So the address 4900 Delano Road, that is his address, his permanent address. So I would be asking that he doesn't receive a stay away from that address because he is the leaseholder of that address and the alleged victim does not live there and he has not seen her since October, since the alleged incident date, Your Honor. Also, I'd be asking for a signature on bond if possible. He doesn't know anyone that could help him currently because all of his family lives out of state, Your Honor. And he is currently also missing work and he's trying to just get back to his job, Your Honor.
I have a Woodridge Drive address for your client on at intake.
That is his old address, Your Honor.
Well, I thought I read that a member of the household family.
Yes, and when I asked him about that, he clarified that she was just at the house at the time, but she doesn't live there, and that he hasn't seen her since that date.
Okay. On the simple battery, that's going to be 1,500 on count 1, 1,500 on count 2, and that's a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. Count 3 is going to be a $1,000 signature bond through the jail. The total bond is a $4,000 split. No further contact with Tashasha Smith and her children. To stay away from 4900 Delano Road in South Fulton, Georgia. He's allowed a one-time visit to that location with a police officer. If the police officer verifies with the leasing office and he enters the apartment and verifies that Miss Smith and her children do not live there, then Mr. Crate is allowed to return to the property. But if they are still occupying the property, then that visit is only to retrieve his belongings. And within 30 days, he's to update us with his new address. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And within 30 days of being released, he will enroll and complete a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 classes that he would need to enroll and complete at his expense. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That was level 1, right?
Level 2.
Can I ask a question?
I don't know who that is.
I'm not here for court. I'm just here because my brother, I just want to make sure that I'm in the right courtroom because I don't see him in that background.
What's your brother's name?
Forrest Turnage.
Courtroom 2, is there a turnage in your courtroom?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, Miss, please switch off your video and unmute your screen.
Okay.
Next case.
Position 24, Miss Mitchell.
Do we have a courtroom 1 available?
It will be about 30 seconds.
All right, sir, thank you. Kiyoshana Nicole Mitchell is accused of disorderly conduct and simple assault from December 13th of 2023. Her case number is 25 CR 007724B. And this is an arrest within 2 years of this alleged incident.
First arrest.
Okay. Ms. Mitchell, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Ms. Evans Battle, anything to add?
Your Honor, we were asking for a $1,000, well, $2,000 signature bond for to include both offenses, stay away from the location of the Marcos and pizza place and no contact with Harmony Brown. that she complete the OP 21 law and decision-making class, which is one which they would look at if this was a diversion case.
Okay.
That would be our recommendation.
And does pretrial have the links or the contact to reach out to Operation 21?
Not that I know of.
Okay, that seemed to be a question. And Ms. Evans Battle, would your office be able to transmit that to pretrial services? You can reach
Yes.
Jory Mann, Jori, last name Mann, Mann. She's on the Fulton County email address list. Or you
Okay.
can reach Valerie Jordan, common spelling. Also, and your office would need to provide them with the link so that pretrial services can facilitate that program.
Yes, we gave that, Ms. Pope provided that information on Monday to pretrial services, but I will follow up to make sure they have it.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Kim?
Yes.
It'll be it'll be a signature bond, 1,000 on each count. It's going to be a signature bond through the jail. Oh, well, let's make it through pretrial because she's got to do the program. And this will be level 1, and she can do telephonic reporting. She's to stay away from the Marco's Pizza restaurant in question, have no contact with Harmony Brown. And Miss Mitchell, while you are on this release bond, you will enroll and complete a Operation 21 law and decision-making class. And if you successfully complete the class, the prosecutor will consider dismissing the case. Do you understand? All right. No illegal drugs and no alcohol. Thank you.
What was the total? You said 2,000?
2,000 signature bond, level 1 telephonic reporting.
Thank you.
And this is number 19, Mr. Jones.
Kenneth Jones is accused of theft by taking from December 1st of this year, case number 25 CR 7728G. Miss, okay, just hold, please. Who is hosting today? Is it Miss Young?
Champion.
Okay.
Oh,
Miss-
a switch up. I'm sorry. It is Ms. Young.
Oh, yeah. Miss Chanel Young, if you can place, who needs to be in the breakout with Miss Lucia?
I
Who's got,
believe me, I should be in courtroom 1.
and what, I don't know who that is.
This is Egna for Axel de Leon.
Okay, you cannot be in the courtroom one. Okay.
That's
All
the
right.
election victim, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Renford's already there. Okay.
And
Miss
then
Lucia?
we gonna jump to number 22. I'm sorry, Mr. London.
Okay. I just need to set up the
Yes, Your
breakout.
Honor.
Thank you. Miss Chanel Young, could you place courtroom 1 and and Spanish interpreter Miss Lucia into a breakout room, please? Thank you. All right, so are we doing
22.
22? All right, sorry about that. Position 22 is case number 25 CR 7706J, and this is with regards to Jonathan
London.
London. Okay, my state was right with that. Accused of reckless conduct from December 1st, 2025. Mr. London, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Miss Kim. Any prize?
2024 failure to appear. 2021 driving without a valid license, NOLO. That's all.
Miss Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. He also has 2009 discharge of a firearm within city limits from North Carolina. For that reason, we are asking for a $3,000 surety, no further violent contact with the victim, Shonda Jones, a gun safety course, and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Is there a Shonda Jones on Zoom who wants to chime in? No? Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. London is 37 years old. Even though he lived in North Carolina, he has been in Georgia for more than 11 years, and he has a son. I guess the girlfriend is sharing a son together. They live together. We are very fine with the no further violent contact. We would like to request for a signature on bond. He is currently working at Wingstops at Marketplace at East Point, and this is almost like second arrest in for a long, long time. It has been there has been no history more than 10 years ago. That was 2009 was like more than 16 years ago, Your Honor. We would like to request that you consider a signature on bond for him.
Okay. Unfortunately, this involves a firearm. The bond is going to be set at 1,500. That's going to be a surety bond. No further contact with Chandra Jones. I see that he's got another open case, 21 CR 002 740J. So both cases are going to be reset to December 16th.
Repeat that case number, Your Honor.
Sure. 21 CR 002 740J. That's the one he's got a failure to appear from July 20th, 2021.
Thank you.
No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and he's not allowed to own or possess any firearms. Any firearms that he owns must be surrendered to the authorities within 10 days of release. Thank you.
Next is position 37, Miss West.
Denitra West is accused of simple battery family violence, case number 25 CR 7711B. Ms. West, you've been advised of your rights. Your charge is simple battery family violence. Your attorney will be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
No.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Your Honor, our recommendation is for a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1, social worker visit for MH, complete 3 anger awareness classes. At this time, I actually believe there was some communication after I did this in reference to the victim.
And that would be Jonathan Burke. Is there
Yes.
a Jonathan Burke on Zoom who wants to chime in?
Okay, actually, I don't know whether I don't believe that there was. So we're asking for no further contact at this time and stay away from the 640 Boulevard Street, location where the incident occurred.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, we have no objection to a signature on bond through pretrial level 1 and no contact. Only thing that we would like to request is, I don't think that she needs any social worker visit. She's fine. She has a place to go, solid address, and family support for sister, father. She doesn't need to meet with eligible victims. So we would like to request for just no social worker visit, but everything else we have no objection.
All right. Does she live at the Nelson Bridge location?
Yes, that's her sister's location. She will be there temporarily until she finds her own place. We just did one time law enforcement officer escort visit to retrieve her ID and social security card from his address.
All right. Bond is set at $2,000. It's a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. She is to have no further contact with Jonathan Burke and stay away from his home. She's allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer to retrieve her personal belongings. That visit cannot exceed 20 minutes, if that's all she's retrieving. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Within 10 days, let's make it 30 days. Within 30 days of being released, She will undergo either an MH or a BH evaluation and subject herself to any treatment and counseling or medication and be compliant with that. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. The next court date will be sent to her Nelson Bridge location. If she changes her address, she will need to update that with the court in writing within 10 days of changing her address. Thank you.
Thank you.
And this
Your
here,
Honor, Your Honor,
Yeah.
position 18, bond was paid. Miss Dion Rochelle Jones, position 18, bond was paid.
All right, so she's released. And that your case is going to be further notice. Thank you. Thank you, Deputy Milton. You have a good day. Thank you.
and this we got 27, Mr. Owens.
Reginald Michael Owens is accused of battery, family violence from December 1st of this year, case 25 CR 7708J. Mr. Owens, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors, please?
5. I didn't see any violent arrests. Last arrest was 2010 probation. That's
Any
it.
FTAs?
Not recent that I
Okay.
saw.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Your
Sorry, Ms.
Honor.
Evans Barrow, excuse me.
Yes, Your Honor, in this particular case, we are asking for a signature bond in the amount of $5,000 through pretrial services level 1, that he complete at least 3 anger managements, no further contact with Elizabeth Moore, stay away from 370 Northside Drive, and the apartment number listed in the warrant. That he could have a one-time police escort for the property that he has there. There has been some contact with Ms. Moore, and I believe that she had indicated that she is still feeling unsafe. And that is why our bond recommendation is such as it is. I wanted to see if Ms. Moore was able to be here this afternoon. Ask the court to sound for her, Elizabeth Moore.
Elizabeth Moore, if you want to contribute, you need to unmute and start your video. All right. Ms. Kim, any objection to the stay away, no contact?
No objection.
All right. Bond is set at 2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further contact with Elizabeth Moore. He's to stay 200 yards away from her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. He's also to stay away from the 370 Northside Drive, apartment 1222. Actually, he's to stay away from the entire apartment complex. And he's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to retrieve his belongings. Within 30 days, he must update the court with his new residential address in writing. Within 30 days also, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes that he will complete at his expense without missing or skipping them. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
What's that level?
Level 1.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. If you got 34, Mr. Smith.
Jamarius Thomas Smith is accused of 2 counts of simple battery family violence from December 2nd of this year, case 25 CR 7731D. Mr. Smith, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
4, resident of Alabama. He got an open drawer paraphernalia, baggie with residue, and firearm license required, and possession of a concealed weapon. That's an open case out of Alabama. 2024 fade to appear. That's it.
And that's from Alabama too?
The FTA?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I didn't note it. I just wrote it down here.
Ms. Evans-Bennett?
Yes. In this particular case, they are not, it's not a resident of the state, so the state is asking that there be a surety bond in this particular case. And as to each count, we're asking for a $3,000 surety for each case, that he have no alcohol, drugs, and weapons, and certainly that he may not possess any firearms. No further violent contact with the victim in the case, and stay away from the location is 101 Marietta Street Northwest. I believe Miss Mays is on the line. I saw it is identified as Tamaria.
Yeah.
And if the court would sound for her.
Mr. Mary Smith, May, excuse me, if you would like to contribute, you will need to start your video and unmute your screen. All right, Ms. Mays, did you want to say something?
I would just like to say that it was just literally.
Raise your right hand. Other right hand.
Oh.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
How do you know Mr. Smith?
He's my boyfriend.
And how long has he been living in Georgia?
He does not live in Georgia. We both live in Alabama.
Okay. And what would you like to tell us?
This was a minor incident. He has never been violent with me. He has never put his hands on me. He was trying to stop me from leaving, walking off from him, getting separated since we were in a different state from where we reside.
Okay. And do y'all plan to return to Alabama?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, you may mute your screen, please. Thank you. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Smith is 31 years old. Even though it is Alabama, it's very close from here, only less than like 1.5 hours of driving. Considering that most people here at Atlanta drives 1 hour to 2 hours to go to commute, it's not that far from us here, even though it's different state. Your Honor, they were just here to have to enjoy the concert. I think there was a misunderstanding. We would like to request for a signature on bond so he can return to his job to drive a truck. He graduated from high school successfully 2013. He went to trade school for 4 years, and he's willing to report to the pretrial service, no matter how many times it is, as long as it is telephonical. And this is first arrest in Georgia. We would like to request for a signature on bond.
On count one, simple battery family violence, that's going to be $1,000 surety bond. Count two is going to be $1,000 signature bond through the jail. This is a $2,000 split bond. No violent contact with Tamaria Mace. I guess he doesn't live here, so stay away from the 101 Marietta Street location. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and definitely no firearms. While this case is pending, you are not allowed to own, possess, or have any firearms, even in your truck. If you violate any of these conditions, your bond can be revoked and you return to the jail. Next court date will be December 16th. If you post bond, please make sure that you maintain a current address with the court. Thank you.
And if you have 32, Mr. Noah Scott.
Noah Peyton Scott is accused of battery and simple battery from January 20th, 2025, case number 25 CR 7729G. Mr. Scott, you have been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. McLeod. Any priors?
Second adult. He got a case out of Forsyth County, simple battery and cruelty to children.
And
State. That's it, Judge.
17 or 18 years old?
Oh, I don't know. I ain't look at his age.
Okay.
He's 18, Your Honor.
18? Okay, thank you.
And it seems like all of his offenses are out of Forsyth County that were mentioned prior, offenses, violent offenses that he has, and significant in that it wouldn't be on his GCIC had he not been at least an adult or.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to that because any juvenile arrests he may have had should not be admissible here. So we shouldn't even be talking about those.
Understood, sustained. Let's address this current. So he's got 2 adult arrests with an open case in Forsyth with simple battery. And now he's got, I don't know what the incident date is for the Forsyth County case, but this one's from January of this year.
Yes.
All right. Is there a go ahead, Miss Evans Battle.
And, this is a pretty serious violent offense and just, my humble opinion, in that he, along with another person, held this person down and he held the person down, allegedly while someone else who's a juvenile sprayed pepper spray in her face. That other person was also punching on the person. So we're asking for a surety bond because he does have a violent past. In consideration that the charges are coming from Forsyth County would make us tend to believe he may not live in the local area. And I know that Ms. McLeod will address that. But we're asking for a $2,000 surety on the battery at $3,000 surety on the battery, $2,000 surety on the simple battery, no further contact with the victim, Jasmine Brock, who is a minor. Stay away from the incident location at 575 Old Holcomb Bridge Road, which is the La Quinta Hotel. This occurred in the parking lot there. No alcohol, drugs, and weapons. No possession of firearms while out on bond.
You're saying that JB is still a minor?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm asking for signature bond for my client. I read the warrant myself, and I also talked about the incident with my client. It appears that my client, his position is that he was just trying to break it up. Nobody said that they're saying that he held her down, but this is something that he denies. He says he was trying to break up the altercation. He certainly wasn't the primary person allegedly spraying this young lady. I mean, it's a bad incident, and I understand. But it seems there were several other people involved in all of this. My client graduated from high school. This whole incident happened almost a year ago. He's, of course, has had no contact with this the alleged victim since then, and most of these people, he tells me he's just trying to straighten his life out to get a job, and just kind of stay out of trouble. That's what he's trying to do. He has no signal. He has an arrest from Forsyth County. I don't know when the Forsyth arrest happened, but this certainly has been just over a year, almost a year, and he has not been in any trouble, Your Honor. So I'm asking for a signature bond for him because he's currently unemployed. So of course he is not in a position to pay for surety bond. Thank you, Your Honor.
Does your client still attend North Springs High School?
He's graduated. He recently graduated, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. On the battery charge, that's going to be a $7,500 signature bond. On the simple battery is $2,500 signature bond. Mr. Scott, this is a $10,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. You will report to pretrial once a week. You are to have no further contact with these individuals who are identified as JB. You're also to have no further contact with the adult, and I can't remember her title. This warrant reads like something from a high school drama script. So let me see. Iona Jenkins. I believe that's the mother of the alleged victim.
That's correct.
Okay. And if you know of any of the other individuals who are involved in this incident, I highly recommend you stay away from them. Because if you get in trouble again, if you get arrested again, if you don't report to pretrial once a week, or if there's any indication that you're trying to reach out to the victims in this case, your $10,000 signature bond will be converted to either a cash bond or a surety bond. You're not to consume any illegal drugs. You're not to consume any alcoholic beverages, and you are not allowed to own or possess any firearms. Your next court date will be sent to your current address. If we don't have it, make sure you provide that in writing. Thank you.
Per Judge Holly.
Mhm,
Thank you, Your Honor.
mhm. All right, I think we're ready with Ms. Lucia's case. What position number was that?
Number 9, Your Honor.
Number 9, thank you.
Judge, this is a first arrest, and now I need to step away. I'll be back.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Lucia, do you solemnly swear and affirm that information you translate will be true and accurate? Unmute, please.
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. This is case number 25 CR 7703B. One count of simple battery family violence against Mr. Axel Leon. Is it Leon?
Yes, sir.
Leon Carenza.
Este va a ser el caso 25 CR007703B, que es el caso del Estado de la Fiscalía en contra del señor Axel de León Carranza, con una acusación, un cargo de agresión simple, violencia doméstica.
The incident date is November 30th of this year. Mr. Carenza, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Anything that you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you.
La fecha de este incidente fue el 30 de noviembre del 2025. Señor Carranza, usted ha sido, está haciendo, a usted se le está diciendo que tiene el derecho de permanecer en silencio. Cualquier cosa que usted diga puede ser y será usada en contra suya.
You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you.
Tiene el derecho a tener un abogado. Si no puede costear su propio abogado, un abogado se le dará como parte del Estado.
Okay, Ms. Spear, this is a first arrest. Any recommendation?
Y la juez indica que este es su primer arresto y le pide a la señora Spear de la oficina de la fiscalía qué es lo que ella aconseja.
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $2,000 surety. No further contact with the victim, Enya Arzate Catalan. I believe she's on Zoom and would like to speak, and 8 anger management courses.
Lo que la fiscalía está sugiriendo es un bono de fianza asegurado de $2,000, una orden judicial de ningún contacto con la señora Edna Azarte Catalán y que se matricule y vaya a clases de manejo de ira. Y me parece que la señora Catalán está en la llamada de Zoom.
Oh, Your Honor, I also forgot. We did have contact with her and she did want to stay away, but I shifted away from the address.
La fiscalía indica también que tuvieron contacto con la víctima y que ella está de acuerdo en una orden de que permanezca usted lejos.
All right, Miss, I think it was Anya Catalan.
Señora Edna Azarte Catalán, si es que está en la llamada, por favor, abra su cámara y su micrófono.
Yeah. All right. All right. Miss Catalan, please raise your right hand.
Señora Catalán, por favor, levante su mano derecha.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I swear.
Your Honor, just as an interpreter's note, I did not interpret that, and Ms. Arzate appears to, I don't know if you'd like to confirm her level of English.
we are translating for the defendant, correct?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, you need to translate for the defendant then.
Señora Erzate, aunque usted entienda inglés, necesito yo traducir y eso es por beneficio de el acusado.
Okay, that's fine, está bien.
Okay, that's fine in Spanish then.
Miss Catalan, do you have any children with Mr. Axel?
Yes,
Señora-
we have, sorry, fine.
Señora Catalán, ¿tiene usted algún hijo con el señor Axel?
Yes, we have one son, he is 4 months.
Sí, tenemos un hijo y tiene un mes.
Are you married to Mr. Carranza?
¿Es usted casada con el señor Carranza?
No, we were just living together.
No, únicamente estábamos viviendo juntos.
And do you wish to have contact with Mr. Carranza?
At,
¿Desea usted tener contacto o comunicación con el señor Carranza?
at the moment, I do not wish to have contact with him just to regain emotional stability for both of us, for me and him. I do not find him being harmful to me physically nor the children, or because I have another daughter. I just do it for the emotional state for temporarily, if that makes sense.
Sí, yo prefiero en este momento permanecer lejos. Lo hago principalmente por la estabilidad emocional. No pienso que él pueda hacernos daño ni a mí ni a los niños, porque yo tengo una hija también, pero por la estabilidad emocional de los dos necesitamos un poco de espacio temporal.
Miss Renford, anything else to add?
Yes, Your Honor. My client mentioned to me that this started out as a verbal dispute and that he simply didn't want her taking the child because she had just returned from a brunch with her friends and seemed a little bit intoxicated. He also do you need to translate?
Yep. Ahora es el turno de su abogada defensora y quien indica a la juez que este problema se inició por una pelea verbal, comenzó como una pelea verbal, donde el acusado no quería que ella se llevara o tomara al niño porque aparentemente había regresado intoxicada de una reunión, de un brunch con sus amigas.
And after that, there became a physical interaction where the alleged victim stabbed my client in the shoulder.
Esto se convirtió en una interacción física donde la víctima alegada metió un cuchillo a el acusado.
And my client reacted in this situation and it was just defending himself.
Y mi cliente reaccionó en esta situación y estaba únicamente defendiéndose a él mismo.
He is fine with the stay away order.
Él está de acuerdo con la orden de permanecer lejos,
He would just like to have contact with his child.
pero él desea tener contacto y comunicación y contacto con su hijo.
I would also be asking for a signature bond in this matter since this is his first arrest.
También voy a pedirles una fianza únicamente con su firma, ya que es su primer arresto.
The bond is going to be set at $2,500. It's a signature bond through pretrial services level 1.
El bono de fianza está fijado en la cantidad de $2,500. Esto va a ser únicamente bajo su firma por medio de la oficina de anterior al juicio, de preparación para el juicio, nivel número 1.
He's to have no contact with Miss Egna Azarte Catalan and to stay away from the 170 10th Street location in Northeast Atlanta.
No, parte de la orden judicial no puede tener ningún contacto con la señora Egna Azarte Catalán y necesita permanecer lejos, distanciado de la dirección del 170, calle 10 Noreste.
He's allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer. He must have a police officer with him. This visit cannot be for more than 1 hour, and it is simply to retrieve his personal belongings.
Tiene permiso de regresar a esta residencia únicamente por 1 hora y únicamente acompañado de un policía para que usted saque o recupere sus cosas personales, lo que sea suyo.
Within 30 days of being released, he must update the court with his current mailing and residential address.
En los 30 días después de salir de la cárcel, necesita usted comunicarse con el tribunal y darle su dirección actual, tanto de dirección física, donde usted va a vivir, y dirección de correo.
He is to stay 200 yards away from Miss Catalan. He's not to communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. And if he breaks this, violates this condition, he could be back in jail with no bond.
Your Honor, for the interpreter, 200 yards, you said?
200 yards.
Okay. Parte de la orden judicial es que debe permanecer siempre, en todo momento, a la alta distancia de la señora Catalán, no un mínimo de 200 yardas de distancia, y no puede tener ningún contacto con ella.
If he wishes to have any visitation or joint custody with the child or children he shares with her, he must file a legitimation case and get a court-ordered parenting plan, at which time Miss Catalan can then counter for child support and any other kind of support for the child.
Si es que quiere el acusado tener contacto y derechos de visita con su hijo, necesita primero entablar un caso en el tribunal de legitimación de su hijo. Y eso es un caso que en ese momento, tanto cuando usted exige las visitas, también puede la madre y se habla de visitas y de pagos y manutención.
Presently,
Judge,
that is the only
sorry.
way he would be able to have contact with the child or children he shares with her.
Esa es la única forma. Haciendo ese caso de legitimar a su hijo, es la única forma que usted va a tener el derecho de tener visitas y ver a su hijo. O
Anything else?
hijos. ¿Alguna otra cosa? Pregunta la juez.
Yes, I believe that if we can maintain the communication by a family member of choice for visitations, I
Miss
think that would,
Edna,
yes,
he needs to file a legitimation case, and you must get a court-ordered parenting plan. If you
okay,
help him violate this condition, then he will be back in jail with no bond.
okay. I have a question. Is
Please,
this just because I'm refraining?
Stop. Miss Lucia?
Ujú. La señora, señor Carranza, lo que indicaba la señora Catalán es que ella le preguntó al juez si es que podían nombrar un miembro de la familia, una tercera persona para visitas con su hijo y ella estuviera de acuerdo con eso. Pero la juez le indicó a ella, a la señora Catalán, que eso no puede suceder. Si es que eso sucede, su fianza puede ser anulada y usted va a regresar a la cárcel. Es orden judicial, hacer un caso de legitimación con la corte de su hijo. Para ahí la corte manda y ordena un plan de visita y un plan para que pueda verle y estar con su hijo.
Miss Catalan, I have read this warrant. It is very disturbing. There are allegations of intoxication, and there is a undisputed incident where Mr. Axel was stabbed in the shoulder.
La juez refiriéndose y hablándole a la señora Catalán, le indica que este es un caso bastante serio y bastante preocupante, que hay alegaciones de intoxicación, que hay alegaciones las cuales no han sido negadas de uso de un arma y acuchillar a una persona. Go ahead, Your Honor.
Right now, Mr. Axel's in jail with handcuffs on and with bond conditions. You could just as easily be in the jail charged with a felony aggravated assault.
En este momento el señor Axel es el que está con esposas y está sentado en la cárcel. Usted, refiriéndose a la señora Catalán, también podría estar arrestada en este momento por asalto grave.
This is a violent situation. These bond conditions are set in place. And if either one of you violate those bond conditions, someone is going to be in serious trouble.
Esta es una situación violenta. Hay condiciones para este bono de fianza. Y si es que alguno de los dos, cualquiera de los dos, no sigue estas condiciones y viola estas condiciones, algo malo va a suceder para uno de ustedes.
So with all due respect, I really don't care what you think should be the appropriate parenting plan.
Entonces, con todo su respeto a la señora Catalán, la juez dice que no le importa lo que usted piense que es un buen plan de padres.
Because that child could have easily been without both parents if both of you were arrested.
Porque esa criatura, ese hijo, pudo fácilmente en este momento haber estado sin ningún padre si los dos hubieran sido arrestados.
Thank you. That completes this case.
Y eso es todo para este caso. Gracias.
Next case, please.
How much was that?
That was a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No contact, stay away, and must file legitimation. I don't know whether we have do we have 2 interpreter cases, Ms. Lucia?
I believe we had position 11 as well.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's still happening.
Are we going into a breakout for that case?
Yes, for Ms. McLeod.
Okay. Ms. Maureen McLeod? All right.
Add on to Mr. Scott. Samuel Scott.
Okay, thank you. Ms. McLeod, you're going to a breakout room with courtroom 1. And I think, Ms. Lucia, you will go back into the same breakout room. Courtroom 1, you'll go back into the same breakout room. And Ms. McLeod, you'll get a message on your screen to join the breakout.
Your Honor,
Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm gonna put him in courtroom 2. Courtroom
Okay.
1 may not know how to go back in.
All right, you do what's best. Thank you. All right, Samuel Scott. Okay. Is that on the add-on calendar? Yeah.
Yes, add-on number 2.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Samuel Darrell Scott is accused of 2 counts of battery family violence from May 17 of this year, case number 25 CR 007738G. Mr. Samuel Scott, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is, it's Ms. McLeod too. All right.
Your Honor.
Yeah, Ms. Young, please hold off on the breakout right now. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Hold on,
23.
Your Honor, let me bring her back. Hold on.
No, she's still with us.
No, I think I put her out. Did I?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hold on one
Just
second.
hold, Mr. Howard.
Your Honor, I don't believe I had any client who needed an interpreter. Unless they did inform me of that.
Well, I guess that's why you're going to talk to him. But that was Jesus Garcia.
Oh, no one told me about Mr. Garcia.
Okay. Well, let's address Mr. Scott first.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Scott, attorney is Mr. McLeod. Mr. Howard, you were going to say how many priors?
23. On probation out of the cab, false imprisonment. Wanted out of the cab and Newton County. 2019 FTA, 2012 criminal damage to property, second degree, stalking, that was first offender, and FTAs from 17 and 13.
So 2019, 2017, and 2013 FTAs?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Evans panel? I'm sorry, please unmute.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I've got some background.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. In this particular case, that since it occurred in May the 29th of 2025, this is a particular case that the state has already sought transfer to Superior Court. In this particular case, the incident occurred at 437 Centennial Olympic Park Drive, in which Mr. Samuel Scott took a handgun and struck Miss
Jasmine Young?
Young in the face with it. As a result of that, she suffered injury to her mouth, and the court is indicating that you've read the warrant in this particular case and his history. We are asking for $7,500 as to each count on a surety bond. We are concerned regarding his ability to reoffend and intimidate the witness. I would note that the witness did not appear immediately after the incident happened on May the 17th because she indicated that she was afraid. So it took her a while to get up courage enough with him in order for that to take place. We're asking for no further contact, stay away from the incident location, that he possessed no firearms. He's already convicted as a felon and should not have firearms in the first place. And that occurred before this incident happened, that he was convicted, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. That's our recommendation, Judge.
All right, Ms. Jasmine Young, if you want to contribute to the proceedings, you need to unmute and start your video.
It's the video won't start.
All right, Ms.
It
Chanel?
said okay, got it. Okay, the only thing I wanted to say was that I'm not intimidated. Can you hear me?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Did you seek emergency treatment on the day of the incident?
Yes, I'm actually having everything done this month. But what I wanted to add in is I do not feel like he's a threat to me any longer. And I do feel safe. Like, I'm fine with communication, and I don't want to see, of course, I don't want to see anybody locked up. But he's not a threat to me as far as me being scared in any type of way. I'm okay with that.
Okay, thank you. You may mute your screen, please. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I am asking for a reasonable bond for my client. He tells me that he's essentially unemployed. He does like cuts grass and so on, odd jobs where he can get work, but he has no steady income, Your Honor. So of course he will not be in a position to pay the kind of bond that the state is asking for. So I would ask the court to consider giving him a more reasonable bond. I'm not sure exactly what that would be, Your Honor, but certainly $7,500 is way out of the ballpark of what he can pay. And I thought maybe they were asking for 75, was that $7,500 per count?
Mhm. There is a recommendation to transfer the case to the Superior Court based on the allegation that of the firearm used by an alleged convicted felon.
I understand, Your Honor, but none of this has been proved against him yet. These are just allegations made in the warrant.
Mhm.
So
Anything else?
and if he does not receive a reasonable bond, he'll just be sitting in jail. And we don't know that the DA's office will be accepting his case. This happened from May, and the case is just being addressed now. So had they considered it some kind of urgency, something would have happened before now.
Mm. But he wasn't transferred from another location, right? He
I
was
don't, I
booked in
don't know
on
how.
this, he was booked in yesterday.
Right. So I'm not sure how that happened, but I would certainly ask for a reasonable bond for him, Your Honor. I spoke to Miss Young myself, and she tells me that, she doesn't feel any kind of fear for my client and that she is quite okay with communication with him.
All
She
right.
doesn't fear him at all because I did ask her that, and she did log on so that she could at least say that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. On
Yes,
each
Your Honor.
count is going to be a $3,000 surety bond. This is a $6,000 surety bond. In the event that Mr. Scott makes bond, he still cannot be released because he has a either a felony hold or I think he has two holds that I can see, one in DeKalb County and one in Newton County. And so he's not going anywhere irrespective. No further contact with Jasmine Young until this case is resolved. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and definitely no firearms. He's not allowed to have a firearm on his person, in his home, in any vehicle he occupies or anywhere near him. Next court date is going to be December 16th. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Courtroom 2, did you have any other cases requiring Miss McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe there's a Sean Scott as well. This was the day of the Scots,
Oh,
3 of
dear.
them.
Okay. Sean Scott? Miss Deputy, is this Sean Scott?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Sean Scott is accused of giving false information to an officer, willful obstruction of an officer, and pedestrian in roadway violations. This is from November 26th of this year, case number 25 CR 7737A. Mr. Scott, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Miss McLeod. Any priors?
23. He's on probation out of the cab, CWAC, and false imprisonment. He got a 2023 charge related to that. FTA's from 15 battery DV conviction. He's wanted out of DeKalb County, and he has several probation violations.
Thank you. Miss Evans Battle?
Your Honor, it's currently a bond set at $1,200 each count as a surety. We just ask that it remains the same.
All right. Miss McLeod?
Your Honor, I am asking for signature bond for my client. He tells me that he was waiting in line for a Thanksgiving meal. When the police came, he was there. There were several other people there waiting in line for food. He tried to explain to them that he works close by. He gave me the address of where he works. And he was there, just there trying to get some food. He said the officers tried to frisk him, asked him if he had any drugs. They searched him. He did not have anything on his person. But nevertheless, he ended up being arrested. This is not a violent crime at all, Your Honor. So I'm asking the court to consider giving him a signature bond. And also it appears that he has a hold. Then he would probably be transferred to that hold.
Yeah. On each count, it's going to be 1 penny. This is a 3 penny bond. Anybody can drop 3 pennies into the till. He'll be taken to DeKalb County for his hold. Next court date is December 16th.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, that concludes my business before the court today.
Oh, not quite. You have Jesus Garcia, position 11.
Oh, nobody told me about him. So, okay, that's fine. I guess I'll need
I
the
think the
interpreter.
PD's office had to conflict themselves, I gather. So This is Jesus Garcia, accused of criminal trespass, 25 CR 007705C. All right, and if the state would like to email the documents to Ms. McLeod to assist her in a conversation.
Yes.
Ms. Young, you can go ahead and place courtroom 1, Ms. Lucia and Ms. McLeod in a breakout room, please. Courtroom 2, who do we have?
Well, Mr. Green.
Quantavious Green is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property from December 2nd, 2025. And he's got 2 other charges, simple battery, family violence, 2 counts. So these are the 3 charges against him. Mr. Green, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
Yeah, 29. You got open simple battery and trespass. Got open theft by receiving, possession of a firearm, reckless conduct. I don't know why they didn't add the rest of these numbers to this case on here. I got a 2024 battery conviction, 2024 2-count simple battery conviction, another 2024 battery conviction.
We're good then. Thank you. Ms. Spear, what's your bond recommendation?
We're asking for a $3,000 surety, Your Honor. That's $1,000 per charge. No further contact with victim Nora Green, that's his mother. No further no further contact with victim Marissa Lewis, that is his aunt. The Family Violence Intervention Program, and to stay away from the apartment at 532 Cleveland Avenue. No drugs, alcohol, or weapon while on bond.
Okay. Nora Green or Marissa Lewis, if you're on Zoom and want to contribute, this is the time to unmute and start your video. All right, Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. My client informed me that he didn't intentionally do anything. He is denying the allegations because he doesn't recall the situation at hand. He would be also asking for no further violent contact with his mom because that's his mom. He would like to have some sort of contact with her. He's okay with no further violent contact. He also relayed to me that he is currently doing temp services, and so he isn't able to afford bond right now. And because his mom is on disability, that would be the only person that would be able to bond him out. And so she wouldn't really be able to afford anything as well. So I'd be asking for a signature on bond if possible. And if not, the lowest possible amount, Your Honor, due to the circumstances.
$1,000 surety on each count. That's a $3,000 surety bond. Is to have no contact with Nora Green and Marissa Lewis, to stay away from the 532 Cleveland Drive location. And his next court date is going to be December 16th. No drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And do we need a social worker visit for any memory issues, Miss Renford? Or housing?
He relayed to me that he would be able to stay with a friend because this was the family home. So I had informed him earlier that it would be possible that he would need to stay away from the location. He informed me that he would be able to stay with a friend. And the memory issue, I believe, was due to intoxication, not anything requiring.
Okay.
He does have a drunk in public, disturbing the peace and disorderly from May of this year out of Mississippi. So maybe he needs an ADET.
Well, I'll let him decide, think about that, and we'll just look at it on December 16th. Thank you. I'm sorry, what's the next case?
13, Mr. Griffin.
Samuel Griffin is accused of theft by taking and giving false information to an officer from December 2nd of this year. Case 25 CR 7718J. Mr. Griffin, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
Griffin.
Griffin.
22.
Okay.
He's wanted out of Houston County on probation in Houston for ag assault. I think they gave him 20 years starting last year. 2025 possession of drug-related objects, 24 probation, and 2 trespass convictions from 24. That's it.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for the $2,000 surety bond already set remain in place. No further contact with the victim, Herman Williams, and to stay away from the incident location, 510 Jones Avenue.
Herman Williams, if you're on Zoom and want to contribute, this is the time to unmute and start your video. All right, Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Griffin is 40 years old. He's been a lifelong resident of Georgia. He's currently unemployed and would not be able to afford a bond as he has no family or friends here. He also mentioned to me that he is currently homeless and he's moving around. And so I would be also requesting for a social worker visit to ensure that he can get some stable housing, and would be requesting for a signature on bond, Your Honor.
Right. On the theft by taking, that's going to be $1,000 surety. On the giving false information to an officer is $200. This is a total of a $1,200 surety bond. No contact with Herman Williams. Stay away from the Jones Avenue location. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. Next court date is December 16. Before being released on bond, he should visit with a social worker to ascertain housing needs. Thank you.
Let's get number 19, Mr. Jones.
Kenneth Jones is accused of theft by taking from December 1st of this year, case 25 CR 7728G. Mr. Kenneth Jones, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Renford. Any priors?
57. You got a probation hold. On probation, shoplifting, simple battery. It's 24 SC 005183. 2018 battery conviction, shoplifting conviction, 2017 failure to appear. 2018 failure to appear, I'm sorry, and a 2017 shoplifting conviction.
Okay. 2017 and 2018 FTAs. Nothing in the last 5 years, correct?
No, scratch the 17 FTA. It's the 18 FTA.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
It's the 17 shoplifting conviction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got that one down. Okay, thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yeah, he also has 6 probation violations in the last 5 years. We're asking that the $1,000 surety already set remain in place. No further contact with the victim, Alexander Geter, or Jeter, Geder. Stay away from Vape 9 at 415 Memorial Drive. I believe this is the one where the iPod or the earpods were traced to his address and are still at his address. The victim has requested that the bag be returned.
All right. Alexander Jeter or GETR, if you're on Zoom, you want to contribute, this is the time to unmute and start your video. All right. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 57 years old. He has been a long life resident of Georgia. He mentioned to me that he drives forklifts for work and that he currently cannot afford much for the bond, Your Honor. So I'd be asking for the lowest possible amount due to his circumstances.
It's $1,000 surety bond. No further contact with Alexander Jeter. Next court date is going to be December 16th. Thank you.
Next we have 33, Mr. Ciccone.
Deputy, could you let me know if I need to read anyone their rights? Is this a new?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're still good?
Say again?
We're still good? These are folks who are already in the courtroom or?
No, this is new group.
New group, okay. The folks who would just join the courtroom, my name is Judge Law, and we are addressing your first appearance for new charges of new misdemeanor charges. Your cases have already been formally accused. Please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Mr. Fareed Shakoni is accused of criminal trespass under accusation 25 CR 7730F from December 2nd, 2025. Mr. Shakoni, your counsel is Ms. Renford. Any priors?
I think I got third arrest. Open case out of Ackworth for trespass. 2025 trespass hindering. State, you got that?
Well, I had, there was the second arrest, but I know it was minimal.
Okay.
All right. $1,500 signature bond, social worker visit for housing, stay away from incident location, and that is 135 Edgewood Avenue Southeast, and all Georgia state properties at this time. That's our recommendation, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Shakoni, is your client a student of Georgia State?
Yes, he is.
Where? What's he doing? What program is he in?
Oh, my major?
When did you enroll?
I enrolled in 2022.
And what year are you in?
I'm a sophomore right now.
In 2022, and you are still a sophomore?
Yes, ma'am. I've been trying to get some jobs in because I come from a very unfortunate family. I live with my grandmother and my sister.
Are you currently enrolled at Georgia State University?
Yes, ma'am.
How many credits?
I'm not really sure. I haven't been in class as of recently because of all the situations I've been going through when it comes to my arrests. I keep getting arrested for criminal trespassing, even though I live at my family house, as well as going to school in Georgia State.
No, I don't, I have that he was at the loft, so, which is a dormitory. Is he saying that he lives in the dorm?
I don't know. I just asked him whether he was currently enrolled.
Well, I would ask that this time he's been advised to stay away from the loft's dormitory and that he continue to do so at 135 Edgewood Avenue. This was not the first time they've asked him to leave that location. And I would minimally ask that he stay away from there.
Your Honor, he was just visiting his girlfriend there. That
And
was
what's the name?
Bridget.
Bridget what?
Bridget
What-
of
I'm
That's
sorry?
Oh, Bridget Afree.
Bridget what?
Free.
Spell that?
BRIDGET. I don't know how to spell her. I don't know how to spell her last name. I recently just met.
You're a college student? You don't know how to spell Bridget?
I just did.
How do you spell it?
BRIDGET.
Okay. And what's the last name?
AFRIEYIE.
All right, Bridget Afree, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video in support of your boyfriend. All right. According to the warrant, Mr. Olawale Shakoni is got a criminal trespass warning with regard to the loft dormitory, and he's got a criminal trespass warning from all Georgia State University property. That's according to Officer Messiah Burton with the Georgia State University Police Department, who testified before the magistrate today. So I'm not sure how he is a currently enrolled student since he's got a criminal trespass warning from all Georgia State University property. Bond is going to be set at $3,000. It's a signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He will report to pretrial services twice a month. He is to stay away 200 yards away from the lofts at 135 Edgewood Avenue in Southeast Atlanta. He's not allowed to enter into any Georgia State University property building, parking lot, or any buildings that belong to Georgia State University. He would have to contact the registrar or whoever's in charge for admissions at Georgia State University, either by telephone, email, to either confirm that he's a student at Georgia State University currently enrolled, and if so, he would need to show proof to his attorney, Ms. Kim, that he's a currently enrolled student at Georgia State University, after which the court will then amend the bond order to allow for entrance into the designated buildings where his classes are held. But till then, he is to stay away from all Georgia State University property. Mr. Ciccone, you currently have a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial where you report to pretrial services twice a month. If you violate these conditions, you'll be back in jail. And next time, please bring $3,000 with you, but that's how much it'll cost to have you released. If Bridget Free wants to visit you, she needs to come visit you. You can't go to her. It's sort of the Muhammad go to the mountain kind of situation. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. McLeod, are you ready to address position 11?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Okay.
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Lucia. This is case 25 CR 007-705C, State versus Jesus Garcia, accused of criminal trespass from December 1st, 2025.
Este es el caso 25CR007705C en contra del señor Jesús García por allanamiento criminal de morada de una ofensa que sucedió el 1 de diciembre del 2025.
Mr. Garcia, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to, sorry, go ahead,
Your Honor, sorry.
And you have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, Ms. Maureen McLeod is your appointed counsel.
Señor García, usted tiene el derecho de permanecer en silencio. Cualquier cosa que usted diga puede ser y será usada en contra suya. Aparte, tiene el derecho de tener un abogado con usted. Si no puede costear un abogado, a uno se le dará del Estado y la abogada Maureen McLeod es su abogada representante el día de hoy.
Any prize, Mr. Howard?
Y la juez pregunta si tiene arrestos previos.
It's his fifth arrest.
Le indican que este es su quinto arresto.
2024 failure to appear. 2024 illegal alien.
En el 24, uno por no presentarse a la corte y también por lo de inmigración.
Got an open case out of DeKalb County for trespass.
Tiene un caso abierto de DeKalb County por allanamiento de morada.
Open out of DeKalb for battery, public drunk, and disorderly conduct.
Y otro en DeKalb por intoxicación pública y y que no se portaba, no seguía las reglas bien.
That's it.
Eso es todo.
Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking that bond be set in the amount of $1,200 surety bond as to the count criminal trespass, and stay away from the 761 Sidney Marcus Boulevard, which is the Quick Trip We're actually asking that plaza, that he stay away from that plaza location on Sidney Marcus Boulevard, which includes the dump. Thank you, Your Honor.
Y lo que la fiscalía está pidiendo es un bono de fianza asegurado de $1,200 y una orden de que permanezca lejos de el 761 Sidney Marcus Boulevard, donde está esa Quick Trip, y en la calle de atrás donde está el almacén de muebles de Dump.
Miss McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I understand that my client has a failure to appear, so he probably does not qualify for signature bond, which is what I would have asked for him. So I'm going to ask the court to consider giving him a very small cash bond so he can get out of jail. Just reading the warrant and speaking with my client, it seems to be sort of arbitrary his arrest. He tells me he was there looking for day labor, which often happens a lot. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. According to the officer, I don't see how that justifies a loitering and prowling charge. And also, the officer alleges in the warrant that somebody who works at the Quick Trip said he had previously told my client, but I don't think it was my client per se. He had previously told people not to congregate there or something like that. It just seems a little sketchy, Your Honor. And for him to be arrested and charged for loitering and prowling for an incident that happened in broad daylight in a public place at 10 a.m. seems a bit much. So that is what I'm asking for him, Your Honor, something really low that he can probably get someone to pay for him. Since
$25 cash bond, stay away only
Your
from
Honor, Your
Yeah.
Honor, I'm sorry to
Oh,
interrupt.
sorry, go ahead.
That's all right. It's late in the
and
calendar.
I'm so sorry I was talking
That's
so
all right.
fast and
I got
forgot.
notes of all of you, Miss McCall. En lo que su abogada defensora está diciendo es que lo más probable es que ya que tiene esa orden de arresto de que no fue a otra corte, no pueden darle un bono de fianza bajo firma. Entonces ella está pidiendo lo más pequeño posible porque le parece que fue un arresto bastante arbitrario, porque eran las 10 de la mañana, estaba usted ahí parado buscando trabajo, el policía indica que algún personal de la Quick Trip había dicho a la gente de ahí que no se congregara ahí, entonces lo más probable es que no fue directamente a usted. Entonces por eso razones ella está pidiendo que le dé un bono de fianza lo más bajo posible. Go ahead, Your Honor.
$25 cash bond, stay away from the Quick Trip gas station at 761 Sidney Marcus Boulevard. And yes, Miss McLeod has accurately portrayed the situation. If this particular business doesn't want folks hanging out there, they need to get the appropriate security or signs, because otherwise, that's just the nature of that location. Thank you.
And Your
Thank
Honor,
you, Your
just to
Honor.
confirm, did you say 45 or 75?
25.
25, okay. Y la fianza que la juez le está dando a ustedes de $25. Eso es lo que va a tener que pagar, $25 en efectivo. Tiene una orden de permanecer lejos de la Quick Trip y que la juez está de acuerdo con lo que la abogada dice, que fue o sea, fue demasiado que le arresten por estar buscando trabajo ahí, que si la compañía, el negocio no quiere que se congreguen ahí, deberían ellos contratar su propia seguridad o poner rótulos ahí. Entonces, ese es su bono de fianza para el día de hoy.
Thank you.
And Judge, just if I may clarify, we did charge criminal trespass, and there are posted no trespassing signs on the property. So I know Ms. McLeod didn't have an opportunity to get the information a little bit
No.
earlier.
Miss Evans Battle, honestly, if your office wants to take a drive by that location, go see it. They have day laborers and people all over the place. These
understand.
businesses know it. If they want to take steps and they don't want the folks that they think are inappropriate for their business, they need to get the appropriate security. But this situation has been going on for a long time.
La fiscal indicaba que sí hay rótulos ahí, pero la juez dice que esto es algo que sucede ya por muchísimo tiempo, esta situación está mucho tiempo ahí y que los negocios ahí necesitan tener su propia seguridad, si es que eso es lo que quieren hacer.
Thank you.
Y eso es todo. Gracias.
Thanks,
Thank you, Your Honor. That definitely concludes my business before the court today. May
Thank
I
you, Ms. McLeod. You have a good Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case, please.
And Your Honor, would that conclude the business for the interpreter this afternoon? And
Yes,
may I
Ms.
excuse-
Lucia. Yes, and a Daphne Ballard may be contacting you from the Civil Clerks Division for an interpretive case next Wednesday at 9 o'clock via Zoom.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll
All
be
right.
on the lookout for the email. You have a good
All right.
afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Lucia. All right. Ms. Kim, who do we have next in courtroom 2?
Your Honor, I was wondering if we can cover Durham, who is a co-defendant of this case. Mr.
Which one?
Garcia. This one, the one that we just did, Garcia Jesus, they were
Oh.
arrested together, Your Honor.
A fellow hanger-outer?
Yes.
Durham, Robert Durham?
Yes, Your Honor. And also, I just want to point out that arrest was made 815 Sydney Marcus, and Trip's address is 761 Sydney Marcus, which is 352 yards away from Quick Trip. And they are literally 0.2 miles away from the Quick Trip itself. Quick Trip cannot say you cannot trespass from none of my property, which means 815 Sydney Marcus does not belong to Quick Trip, Your Honor. I just want to mention that.
All right. So Mr. Durham's also accused of criminal trespass at the very famous Quick Trip on Sydney Marcus Boulevard, Atlanta, Georgia. Case 25 CR 7704Y. And Mr. Durham, is you advised of your right to remain silent. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. And any cycles, Mr.
37. On probation out of Cobb, ID theft fraud. Also possession of a Schedule 1. Another ID theft fraud. 2025 probation. 24 giving false name conviction. 24 failure to appear. 23 giving false name conviction. 22 failure to appear. And a 2017 ag assault conviction.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. I did see like a harassing phone call, stalking violations of a family violence order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 FTAs is what I have. And we are asking in this case for a $1,200 surety that he stay away from the Quick Trip location. And I have that location at 761 Sydney Marcus Boulevard. He was arrested with a co-defendant at that case. There are actually several people who were arrested. The 2 that we ended up charging were ones who had historically, or there was some information that we had that they had been there and been warned before. That would be our recommendation, Judge.
So you are correct, Ms. Kim. The traffic citations, the arrest citation by City of Atlanta says 815, but the warrant is very clear that it's at 761 Sydney Marcus.
Right.
I don't know what your client's trying to hold up.
It's a ticket that shows 815 Sydney
So,
Marcus.
yeah,
He
and
was-
I just explained that to your lawyer, Mr. Durham.
Wasn't on that time. Yeah, I wasn't
Mr.
on.
Durham, the ticket is 815, but the sworn report by the officer to the magistrate, if you want to look at the warrant, your attorney can show that to you.
Well, I'm keep holding this up. I wasn't on legal property. Right. So
All right.
they I wrote.
You have a right to. Please, you have a right to.
$25 cash bond, stay away from the QT gas station at 761 Sydney Marcus Boulevard in Atlanta, Georgia. And if you return to that location, well, you were warned. Next court date is December 16th.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor.
Number 17, Mr. Horace.
Not let us talk. The whole case is about me. This is a bond area. I know, but even if I go to Superior, it's still about me. Right? It's not about you.
Who do we have, Ms. Renford?
Number 17, Mr. Horace.
Okay, thank you. Deputy, is Mr. Durham giving you a hard time?
No, he's fine.
Okay. Turnage Horace, or is it Horace Turnage?
My name is Horace Turnage.
All right. So this is case 25 CR 7725H, accused of battery, family violence from December 2nd, 2025. Mr. Turnage Horace is also known as Horace Turnage.
This is ninth arrest, 2021 disorderly conduct conviction. It was amended from a DV charge. History is mostly DUIs. The other violent arrests I saw were dismissed.
Okay. And Mr. Turnage has been advised of his rights, and his attorney is Ms. Renford. Ms. Spear, what's your recommendation?
I do see that he's wanted out of Pittsburgh for an FTA, but I do see all of his felonious assault charges have been dropped out of Ohio and Georgia. We are asking for a $2,000 surety, no further violent contact with the victim, Brian Preston. And that is with the consent of the victim, and 8 anger management courses, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Okay. And is there a stay away?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 45 years old. He currently works at Grady, and he's hoping to still have that job because he was unable to contact them. He relayed to me that he doesn't know anyone's number by heart, so he would be also unable to contact anyone to bond him out, Your Honor. I also wanted to indicate that in the affidavit, it mentioned that both the alleged victim and my client stated that nothing happened at the incident and that there were visible injuries on both my client and the alleged victim. I asked my client about this, and he's mentioned that it was just a verbal dispute, a big misunderstanding. He's been staying away from the alleged victim, and he just wants to get out because he wants to get back to his job. And so I'd be asking for a signature on bond, Your Honor, or the lowest possible amount, since he does not have anyone to bond him out currently, due to the fact that he doesn't know anyone's number by heart.
Okay. Bond's going to be set at $3,500. This is going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with Brian Preston or Preston Brian. To stay away from the one, oh, yes.
Yes, hello.
Are you
Yes.
Mr. Preston or Mr. Brian?
Preston Bryan.
Okay, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Okay. Yes, sir. Do you have your right ring finger?
I'm sorry?
Your hand, your right hand. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bandaged?
No, ma'am. I don't have no injuries. I was just saying to let you know that it was a small disagreement. It was an isolated event. We don't have no problems. I don't feel threatened by him or nothing. So I just want him to, get out so he can get back to work. And I did contact his job to let them know that he wasn't going to be there today.
All right. Gee, I'm looking at the warrant. It said talks about cutting your right finger was cut, and there was
No, ma'am, nothing. No, ma'am, nothing like that happened. I was trying to tell the police that, but they insisted on taking him out and having me leave the property. So
no, that body cam is certainly going to be interesting. Okay. Miss Kim, anything else? So I'm still going to go with 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. No further violent contact with Preston Bryan. Based on Mr. Bryan's commentary, I will allow him to return to the McCaslin Street location. Within 30 days of being released, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a 24-week program where he'll need to attend and complete all 24 classes without missing or skipping them. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and definitely no firearms. Next court date will be sent to the McCaslin Street location. If he changes his address, please let us know in writing as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next, we have number 5, Mr. Bryant. Thank you so much.
Victor Bryant, middle name Antonio, is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property. From December 1st of this year, case number 25 CR 7714J. Mr. Bryan, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Renford. Any priors?
Yeah. 29. He has a probation hold. On probation for criminal damage to property. 24 SC 002662. 2019 terrorist threats, trespass conviction. 2019 shoplifting conviction. I got 2019 trespass convictions, one from 2017 simple assault conviction. That's it.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
I also show that he has he's wanted by the sheriff's office. And 2 probation violations from this year alone.
That's the probation hold.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We are asking that the $2,500 surety previously set by the magistrate remain. No further contact with the victim, Teresa Bowens. An alcohol and drug evaluation, any necessary treatment, and to stay away from 914 Collier Road, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Teresa Bowens, if you want to contribute, you are free to start your video and unmute. All right. Okay, Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Bryan is 39 years old. He's been in Georgia all his life. He's currently unemployed, and he also is residentially challenged, Your Honor. I'd be also requesting for a social worker to help him out with stable housing. He did mention to me that the alleged victim is his sister, and if possible, if there could be no further violent contact, Your Honor. I'd also be asking for a signature on bond. I'll also be asking for a signature on bond, Your Honor, if possible, and if not, the lowest possible amount. He mentioned to me the probation office has been closed. I'm not too sure how accurate that is, Your Honor, but I did want to mention that on his behalf.
Okay, thank you. He was arrested on November 4th, 2023. He was arrested on November 21st, 2023. That's literally 2 weeks after he was released.
We did speak with the victim, Your Honor. She has been very adamant that she wants no further contact and a stay away. She has concerns for MH, BH, AD.
Oh, yeah. I've got that part. I've got that part.
Okay.
He was then arrested again on May 5th, 2025. And then today arrested 6 months, no, less than 6 months after that. So this is his second arrest this year alone. And this is just in Fulton County Jail. I don't know what's going on in the other counties. Your bond's going to be set at $2,000. This is a surety bond. No contact with Teresa Bowens. Stay away from the Collier Road location. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. They'll need a social worker for housing needs and a possible BH situation. Next court date is December 16th. Mr. Bryan, under your current circumstances, you don't qualify for a signature bond.
All right, next we have number 6, Mr. Burston.
Okay. Eric Nicholas Burston is accused of simple battery against a person who is 65 years or older or who is pregnant at the time of the offense. Allegation date is November 29th, 2025. Accusation 25 CR 7702Y. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Renford. Any
23.
problem?
On probation out of Hall County, theft by taking, wanted out of Hall County. 2025 probation, 2025 obstruction conviction, 24 battery DV conviction, 24 simple battery DV conviction.
No, that's the wrong person.
Is it? State what you got.
Hold on, I'm looking. Here we go. 2025 DUI, 2019 DUI, 2014 probation violation, 2012 probation violation, 2011 simple assault, 27 4 counts of ag stalking, 2006 4 counts of ag stalking.
All right, I'll be right back. Judge, you can go. I'll be back.
Well, I can either proceed with the state's recommendation or I can hold off until pretrial verifies. Ms. Renford, does your client agree with the state's recitation of his GCIC?
No, Your Honor, he doesn't
Okay,
agree.
let's hold off on Mr. Burston until we get his correct GCIC. Next case,
All right, we're going to number 21, Mr. Lindsay.
nothing? I still have a few folks who haven't been addressed, but this Antron Lindsay is accused of simple battery, family violence, and criminal trespass from July 8th of this year. His accusation is 25 CR 7719B. Mr. Lindsay, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors? Mr. Howard may be looking up the other case. So Ms. Evans-Battle, if you want to.
Yes, Your Honor. He has arrests out of Alabama as well as Georgia, have 19 cycle history. It includes FTAs and violation of probation and violent history as well. And I didn't, is Mr. Howard back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are we on now?
We on position 21, Antron Lindsay. I've got 19 cycle. Would that be correct?
Yeah, because he got a total of 20. He got probation hold on probation for cruelty in the third battery DV, second subsequent. It's 24 SC 005-973. I got an open case out of Alabama, 4 counts of stolen property. 2017 fade to appear simple battery DV arrest. 2016 ag assault DV conviction. And I'll be back on that Burston case. I gotta look at something.
Yeah, and in that, the January 28, 25 cruelty charge that he was convicted of, the other charges were related to the victim, but they were dismissed. This particular case, I know that we've had some communication with, at least that he's had some communication with the victim as well in this particular case. And we continue as a state to be concerned that there will be reoffending in this particular case, that they won't stay away from each other. They've been communicating while he's been in the jail. They've been arguing on the phone while he's been in jail as well. So I know she has indicated to our office that she wanted no further violent contact because she is pregnant. Our position is that at this particular time, in consideration of the calls that we've heard in which they've been arguing, that we would not want them to find themselves back in this situation or something worse. We're asking for a $2,500 surety bond for the simple battery, criminal trespass, $1,500 surety bond. No further contact at this time with the victim. And we are also asking that no alcohol, drugs, or weapon while out on bond, and no firearms. And the victim in this particular case, get her name.
All right, Amanda Dennis, if you're on Zoom, I see an Amanda on Zoom. If you'd like to start your video. And unmute if you have something to say. No? Okay, Miss Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, my client, Mr. Lindsay, is 37 years old. He was born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. He has all his entire family members here in Georgia, mother, brothers, and they have like 12 children. And he stays with his mother, and he has 6 minor children that he's taking care of. He's self-employed as a skilled labor. He does home improvement, Your Honor. He has no objection to stay away or have no contact with Amanda Dennis because they don't have a child together. They don't live together. They have not had any kind of communication much ever since July 8, 2025. So we will be complying to have no contact going forward. I believe that he does not have a GED yet, but he's pursuing. He went to high school up to 11th grade. Your Honor, he's not a flight risk, and we would like to request for signature on bond. As long as he can get signature on bond, it will be fine.
Okay, thank you. On the simple battery, it's going to be 2,000. The criminal trespass is 500. This is a 2,500 surety bond. No further contact with Amanda Dennis to stay away from wherever she lives, works, wherever she's physically located. If he shares any children with her, he would need to file a legitimation case. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next court date is December 16th. Thank you.
Your Honor, Miss Amanda left out and she just now coming back. I don't know if she couldn't unmute. I do apologize for the interruption, but I just let her back in.
Oh, okay, there she goes. She's driving, so she needs to be removed from Zoom. Remove her, please. Oh, okay, she's out. No.
Okay.
Can't hear a word you're saying.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm not at work. Well, I'm actually at work, but I'm not driving.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. What would you like to tell us?
I'm currently 5 months pregnant. However, it wasn't too much of arguing. I was just informing Mr. Lindsay that he has to do better and get off drugs in order for us to be able to build a relationship. So it wasn't too much as far as like the arguing and everything.
All right. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you so much. You are free to go.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Kim. Next case, please.
So what happened with Burston?
Not yet.
Just want to clarify that there was only simple battery family violence.
Yeah, simple battery, family violence, and criminal trespass.
So that was added later, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Yes, based on the facts, the more, the
Can you give me the
information.
amounts again, Your Honor? Simple battery.
2,000 on count 1, 500 on count 2.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm going bet number 6, Mr. Burston.
Okay. All right, we're back with Eric Nicholas Burston, accused of simple battery against a person who is 65 years or older or who is pregnant at the time of the offense. Case 25 CR 77021. Mr. Howard, yes, sir.
So this is the case, the history I gave, he said it wasn't him, right?
Right.
Okay, so it's 23 total. On probation out of Hall County, theft by taking. 1 out of Hall County. I got 2 probations. Everything I stated earlier is the same. It's tied to him, so I don't know what to tell him. But it's him.
And what is the date of birth that you have?
I don't know. It's on the GCIC at my desk. But I went and looked at the GCIC. I looked at his booking photo that's tied to this name, and that's him.
And Miss Evans.
And
Miss
it's a
Spear,
hold on there.
and Miss Spear has a different GCIC on him.
Spear, what FBI number do you have? Let me go look.
Okay, I'll pull it up. Hang on just a second.
I mean, he does have some aliases.
He had a
While-
lot, didn't he?
You know.
While you all are doing that, you can chat the FBI number to Mr. Howard. I can take the next case.
Okay.
Until we get Mr. Burston's correct GCIC.
All right, 26, Mr. Lee Smith.
Okay. Terrence Rodriguez Nesmith is accused of battery. Oh. Need to wait. Okay, there we go. Terrence Rodriguez Nesmith is accused of battery family violence from August 16th of this year. Case 25 CR 77358. Mr. Nesmith, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Third, he got an open battery DV. That's 23 CR 003 901A.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Spear?
That's all you want?
Yes, all I need. Thank you.
We are asking for this to be transferred to the DA. It has not been accepted yet, excuse me. We are asking for a $20,000 surety, no further contact with the victim, Tynesha Duffy, a family violence intervention program, stay away from 5671 Laurel Ridge Drive in East Point. Yep, and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Okay.
Don't forget the FBI number.
I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay.
Right. Is there a Tynesha Duffy on Zoom who wants to contribute to these proceedings? All right, Ms. Kim?
She's on, Your Honor. She unmuted and then I muted her back. I was trying to tell her to cut
Oh,
off
there
the
she
video.
is. Okay, all right. Okay, Ms. Duffy, if you please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly, can you put your jacket back on? Put your jacket back on. Put your jacket on your shoulders.
Okay.
This is not a nightclub. This is a courtroom. All right, let me see. All right, Ms. Duffy, do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, what would you like to tell us?
I basically just wanted to say about that incident that it was a mix up and that I basically wanted to say that I did not feel threatened by him or we do share 3 children and I am currently 9 months pregnant, about to have this baby within the next couple of weeks, and was wanting for him to be able to be there for the birth if possible. I know he works, so I didn't want him to lose his job because of this incident. And yeah, that's basically it. No more violent contact if possible. That's just all I wanted to input and imply.
But this is the second case involving him. At least that I know of.
That's correct. We share children together, and the first incident was when he stayed at my house. He now has his own place, and so he has to like pay rent at his own place. So again, I don't want him to not be able to see his children or not be able to work or, lose his job over this incident, because I don't feel threatened by him or anything or afraid of him.
You waiting on me?
No, I'm just
Okay.
reading this very disturbing warrant.
Oh.
Okay. Miss Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Smith is 33 years old. He was born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. As Ms. Tanisha Duffy mentioned, he has his own place. They don't have to live together anymore. However, they have had 4 children, I mean, 3 plus half. One is on the way. They strongly want to have a no further violent contact. My client wants to have a signature on bond. And we understand that because of the current open case, we may have a hard time to get a signature on bond. So we would like to request for the lowest possible bond of $1,000 surety bond. He graduated from high school 2010. He's working at Longhorn as a cook, and he's been a great father for 3 children. He's been providing financially. And if he loses his job, he's going to also lose his own place. And it's going to be very devastating to all family. So this happened on August 16, almost 4 months ago. We would like to request for a signature on that.
I'm very interested to know what Latondria Bry Duffy is going to say about this case. Is there a Bry
I can,
Duffy here?
yes, I can get her. Would you like to speak with her?
Sure, because this warrant is very disturbing.
Okay.
And based on the allegations of this warrant and based on your sworn testimony, it appears that this charge should be battery family violence against an individual who's pregnant at the time of the offense, which makes it a whole lot more serious.
And that's why we asked for the felony transfer, Your Honor.
Okay. You're more than welcome to get Miss Bry Duffy, but if she lies on Zoom, someone is going to get arrested for perjury.
Lying about specifically that I'm pregnant. I mentioned that I am pregnant at the moment.
Miss Duffy, I would
And
highly recommend that you wait and talk to the defense attorney. That this situation is not as simple as you think it is. And I'm not going to put up with anyone lying right now.
I'm confused. I understand. Do you want to speak with Miss Duffy? Miss
No.
Bry?
No, I think Miss Duffy should talk to the prosecutor because she's a witness to this alleged incident.
Okay.
Thank you. Bond is set at 5,000. This is a surety bond. No further contact with Tynesha Duffy to stay away from 561 Laurel Ridge Drive in East Point, Georgia, or wherever Miss Tynesha Duffy lives. He's also to have no further contact with the victim, Latondria Bry Duffy. We're going to reset both cases. The other one being 23 CR 003-901A to the December 16th calendar. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And we'll address both cases at the same time.
Your Honor, give me that case number again.
Sure. 23 CR 003-901A.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next case, please.
All right, I'm ready.
Going back to number 6, Mr. Burston.
Yes, for the last time.
My man.
All right. All right. Do the FBI numbers, the OTN numbers, the date of birth,
Yeah, what I
everything on
gave you
that?
is correct. It's the same FBI number that's in Odyssey under his name. So everything, it's his history. He's just playing.
Y'all know, I have never been to Howell County.
Well, just look at his booking and look at the foreign hold. What county? Tell me what county you see.
Sorry, let me switch to that case.
Because the FBI number in Odyssey under his profile matches the FBI number I have for his history.
Said I had a picture.
I have Eric Nicholas Burston, date of birth March 19th, 1983.
You see the whole?
I'm getting there. Humans. I have a Hall County hold.
Hall County.
It just shows a hold. That's all it is. It doesn't
Yeah,
reference
the
anything.
whole, yeah. I mean,
And
I have to pull it to see what it's for, but the hold is on his booking. The hold is on his GCIC. So he got a 2025 probation, 2025 obstruction conviction.
But it says the wanted person is Eric Burston, date of birth. I think it's July 11th, 1981.
I have to look at the dates for the history. I mean, they're going to figure it out, but based on the FBI number, that's what I have, what they got in the system.
Okay.
Oh.
So let's look at this case then just as simple battery against a person who's 65 years or older. Ms. Spear, what's your bond recommendation, notwithstanding an alleged GCIC?
A $5,000 surety per the victims, no further contact with Hattie Burston or Drelly Gibson, and to stay away from 111 Highwood Lane.
And what, Hattie Burston, I'm sorry, what was the name of the other victim? I only wrote Hattie.
Drelly Gibson.
Drelly Gibson, okay. Okay. Either one of these individuals on Zoom who want to contribute to the proceedings?
I believe Mr. Gibson, because well, I won't say because he's 77, but he does not have Zoom, does not understand Zoom, was going to appear in my office. However, it's after 5, so I don't know if he's there or if anyone is able to help him, but he was able to at least email me his wishes.
Okay. And what were those wishes?
The stay away and the no further contact with himself and Miss Burston.
All right. And this was in East Point. Okay. Miss Renford? I'm sorry, what was your it was a 5,000, right?
Yes, Your Honor, $5,000
Okay.
surety.
And Miss Renford?
Your Honor, I also spoke with the victim not too long ago, and he mentioned the same thing as Ms. Spear said about not being able to hop on the Zoom. He did mention I could call him if you would allow so he could relay his wishes. He relayed to me that he would not mind contact with his son, Your Honor, and that, this was just a sad, unfortunate event and that he doesn't, want to not have contact with his son. So I'm not sure where the miscommunication is. He also did mention to me that he went downtown to the courthouse today. I'm not sure if he's still there. I relayed to him that we are at Rice Street and not the courthouse. And so I'm not sure how you want to proceed with that. But I would be asking that he has contact because I also spoke with him and he said he was okay with it, and that we get a signature on bond if applicable. The history, I spoke with my client. He mentioned to me that he is aware of the DUI charges, but that the other charges happened about 20 years ago, Your Honor, which I feel like is not applicable in this situation. He should be able to get a signature on bond due to the fact that that was 20 years ago. And he also mentioned that that's the family home. So again, I spoke with the father and he said that it would be fine for him to come back to the family home. So I'm not sure if you'd like me to call him right now and put him on speakerphone to clear this misunderstanding up, but I would be asking for a signature on bond if applicable, Your Honor, and to not stay away from his family home and his father.
He told us the defendant is a confused young man who needs to gain independence and take care of himself. They want no contact and to stay away. His exact words.
All right. So we have two diametrically opposite views from what the alleged victim said. Presently, the bond is going to be set at 2,000. This is going to be a surety bond. Next court date is going to be December 16th. No further contact with the victims, Hallie Burton and Mr. Gibson, to stay away from 111 Highwood Lane in East Point, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. So this will be Hattie Burston and
Drelly Gibson.
Drelly Gibson. I just want to see something else. Yeah. Yeah, and also I don't want to forget this point. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. The point I'm trying to make also is that Mr. Eric Nicholas Burston has to be re-fingerprinted by the sheriff's office to verify his identity and look up his correct GCIC if possible. And if Mr. Gibson gets in touch with the prosecutor and with Ms. Renford and provides an affidavit that he wants contact with his son, I'm sure we can consider a motion to amend. Thank you.
There's something, Miss Law. So, I'm gonna get re-fingerprinted because I seen with your expertise, you figured out that person's birthday was in what?
Mr. Burston, I'm setting this bond as if you don't have a record.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't care what kind of record you have.
Now, I was talking about the person with my same name.
That you have to figure out with GCIC. There is a process that you can go to the Georgia Crime Information Department and have your criminal history record corrected.
As of today, I still have a hold on me then?
You have a Hall County hold based on the information from Hall County. But if that's why you need to be re-fingerprinted to make sure that whether that hold applies to you or not.
But you had gave like a different birth date of that person when you said the birth date was different.
Correct. And all I'm saying is that I don't know if that hold applies to you. That's why you need to be re-fingerprinted.
I'll be re-fingerprinted today.
By the sheriff's department. But right now you have a $2,000 surety hold, surety bond.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Then we got 35, Mr. Thomas.
And Ms. Renford, once he's re-fingerprinted, I would highly recommend contacting Hall County to verify whether that warrant applies to him.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, his case is reset December 16th. I'm sorry, Deputy, what was that name again?
35, Mr. Thomas.
35, okay. Do I have a couple of waivers on this calendar?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Wednesday is always the fun days. Okay, Joshua Isaiah Thomas is accused of battery family violence from October 9th, 2025. Case number 25 CR 7732C. Mr. Thomas, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Second, 2024 battery DV arrest.
Is that in Fulton County?
Didn't make a note of it. I didn't see a disposition on the GCIC though.
Okay. And is it Miss Evans Battle? Yes, Miss Evans Battle, what's your recommendation?
$3,500 signature bond, complete at least 3 anger management classes, no further. While the victim is asking for no further violent contact, we were asking that she stay away from 680 Hamilton Avenue Southeast. The victim is asking for, we're asking for a third-party transfer, see the children if that is needed, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, no firearms while out on bond.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ms. Randolph, if you want to add anything, please unmute and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
All right. And yes, what would you like to tell us?
I would like to say I didn't call out of fear. I called out of emotion, and we are in couples therapy, and I understand that I'm not allowed to use the police or the courts or no one as a weapon against him. We're learning to communicate way better. That was a situation that was far-fetched. In the report, they also I want to make something clear. They said I had a black eye. He gave me a black eye, but I don't have a black eye. It's a birthmark that I have right now. I've had it all my life. I'm sorry, that's my son. I didn't ask for a third party. We live together. I rely on him. Well, we rely on each other for our support system for our kids. He is the main financial provider in our home, so him out of the home wouldn't benefit us in a positive way. He's already missed. He hasn't been home for 6 days. I haven't been alone with my kids this long. I I can't do it alone. So I would just ask that you all take that into consideration as well.
How many children does he share with you?
We have to.
Okay. According to the warrant, police arrived. There was visible injury to your nose. Don't know anything about an eye.
Okay, there wasn't nothing on my nose either.
Well, they're going to have body cam.
Oh yeah, I know. So
And
yeah, we don't have to get into it. I know that.
All right. And you apparently told him that you no longer wanted to be with him.
Yes, that's something that I have been doing since started my postpartum. I went through a postpartum
So is that what you told the officer?
I did tell him I was frantic and I was high off emotions, yes.
Mr. Thomas allegedly started getting physical, unplugged the video camera in the apartment, and he was going to beat your A. Is that correct?
Yes.
And did you unplug the video cameras? All right.
Yes.
This is the point where you keep quiet then, if you don't want to cause more damage to his case. You're muted right now.
You're asking, did I unplug them?
Yeah.
I did. When I'm in therapy for it, when I'm going through manic episodes, I tend to tear up my home as well.
I know the court's reading the warrant where she ran into the hallway and he caught her and punched her, and there was someone in the hallway who stopped it. It wasn't,
Yeah, I was going to go on, but I decided not to.
Mhm.
All right, Ms. Randolph, I appreciate what you're doing for the father of your child, but we also have to look at the allegations, and ultimately it's up to the prosecutor to decide whether to push the charges forward.
Okay.
All
Thank
right?
you.
Thank you. Please mute your screen. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Thomas Joshua Thomas is 25 years old. We have no objection to signature on bond. We would like to have no further violent contact as alleged victim also wants that. It happened on October 9, almost 2 months ago, and they had living together with the children. We asked for signature on bond with a no further violent contact. He graduated from high school 2018. He also went to college doing the game design at Georgia State University for 2 years. And he's currently working at data center at Belleville, Your Honor. He's the sole financial provider for family members. And there's no other criminal history other than that, except his
3,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He will report to pretrial services in person twice a month. He's to have no further violent contact with Deja Randall. He may continue to cohabitate with her if he wants to. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages. No, you don't sit, you sit down. Are you not interested in listening to the bond conditions? Then why would you walk away? If you don't listen, you won't know what, no. If you don't listen, you won't know what to do. And if you violate the bond conditions, you're back in jail with no bond. And this time the mother of your children will definitely be without you. So if you want to pay attention, I'm not saying this for my health. I'm saying this so y'all understand what you need to do. You are to have no further violent contact with Deja Randall. That means no physical and no verbal altercations with her. If you think you cannot do that, then you need to move out and find somewhere else to live. You are to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes. You are to schedule, attend, and complete these classes at your expense without missing or skipping them. If you're also not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and there shall be no weapons and firearms on your person, in your home, or anywhere near you. As you can see, you still have a chance to co-parent with Miss Randall, but if you wish to move out, I highly recommend that you file a legitimation case and get a court-ordered parenting plan. Your next court date will be sent to your current address. If you change it, make sure you let us know in writing. If you don't report to pretrial, if you get arrested again, if you violate the conditions of the bond, or you don't attend your classes, your signature bond will be revoked and converted to a cash bond or a surety bond. Thank you. Now you may go.
Thank you.
Are we going to the waivers now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Sorry, guys. I know it's an endurance test, but hang in there. Okay. What's the first waiver case?
Number 16, Ms. Hedgepeth McKay.
Thank you. What about 14, Haywood?
We go to 14 first.
Okay. David Haywood is accused of willful obstruction and giving false information to an officer from December 1st, 2025, case 25 CR 007720C. Mr. Haywood's presence has been waived. Counsel, please make sure that you send in the waiver of presence to Miss Holly Bridgewater.
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor, I sent
Any
it.
prize, Mr. Howard?
9. You got an open burglary, Superior Court, 2 open state courts, 1 obstruction, 1 theft by taking. He has a bench warrant and wanted out of DeKalb in Harrison County. 2024 fade to appear.
Thank you. Ms. Spear? I'm sorry, please unmute.
Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Sorry, Your Honor. I do show warrants out of Buchanan, Atlanta, and Decatur. He gave a false name and date of birth to an officer, then fled on foot. He was in an apartment complex that was supposed to be vacant. We're asking for a $2,000 surety. No further contact with Carmen Cruz, who is the manager of that complex. Stay away from 140 Pine Street, and it does appear he needs a social worker visit.
Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. I would be requesting that he get a social worker for MHET. Also for stable housing. He mentioned to me that his current house burned down, and so he's been living with friends, moving around. Due to that, he doesn't have any much belongings, and he is unable to pay for a bond right now because he is not working, Your Honor. I also wanted to mention that he's only been in Georgia for about 4 or 5 years. His family lives in California, so there's no one here for him, Your Honor. And he's only 27 years old, Your Honor, also. And he mentioned that he did give the correct name to the officer when I asked him about that charge. It was just spelled slightly different on the warrant. I read that myself, Your Honor, so just wanted to mention that on his behalf as well.
Okay. Bond is set at $10 a piece. That's a $20 cash bond. Just out of curiosity, was it a California house that burnt down or somewhere here?
I did not get into the details for that, Your Honor.
Doesn't matter. I was just curious. Next court date is December 16th. He's got the bench warrant and a couple of holes, so we'll see him on the 16th. Thank you. Next case is Pia Hedgepath McKay. Is that also a waiver case, position 16?
Yes, Your Honor, I sent in the waivers to Ms. Bridgewater.
All right. And this is case 25 CR 7723Y, simple battery, family violence, and willful obstruction of an officer from December 2nd of this year. Presence has been waived. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Or 2023 DUI conviction, 25 probation on first offender probation for ag assault. It's 25 SC 003-446.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking for a $2,000 surety. No further contact with the victim, John Williams. 8 anger management courses. Stay away from 1050 Lenox Park Boulevard. Based on the warrant, we're not sure if this is a BHET, MHET, what exactly is going on. It could have been incredibly worse. She's lucky that she only hit him in the shoulder while throwing items. So we'll defer to the court, but obviously this is somewhat outlandish behavior that needs to be addressed.
Okay. I'm not sure. I can't access the Superior Court case, but Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Definitely will be requesting, I've already sent in the request for the social worker for MHET as well as stable housing. Is she allowed to go back to that 1904 Tremont Drive address?
I think I had a Lenox Park Boulevard.
That's what I had.
Okay, no worries. I just wanted to double check. And then
I also have that Tremont Drive address, so I'm unclear which one
Okay.
it.
I'll see what I can figure out.
Thank you.
Okay. What else, Miss Renford?
yes, Your Honor. So she currently lives at that Tremont Drive address. If there is to be a stay away order from that address, I would be asking for a one-time police escort so she can gather her belongings and find proper housing through the social worker, Your Honor. I would also ask that if possible, she gets a signature on bond, Your Honor, because she mentioned that she is not working currently and has not been working for some time, Your Honor. So she has no one here to help her. I would be asking for a signature on bond if applicable, and if not, the lowest possible amount so she can get released, Your Honor, after she sees a social worker.
Okay. Oops, excuse me. Miss
I'll look at your email. I sent you the Superior Court case.
Okay. I'll look at that in a moment. Let me see. This incident occurred at
Oh, I do see 1904 Tremont. I apologize. 1904 Tremont Drive.
Okay. So with regards to Miss Pia Hedgepath McKay, give me a moment. See what I got here. Looks like she took, do we know who the victim was in the case, in the Superior Court case?
Yeah, I just sent it to you. It's Eldridge Kemp.
Okay, thank you. For this matter, in the simple battery, that's going to be 1,500. The willful obstruction is going to be 500. This is going to be a $2,000 surety bond. No further contact with John Williams. to stay away from the 1904 Tremont Drive location. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. And case is going to be reset to December 16th.
Your
Yeah, go
Would
ahead.
you be able to get a one-time police escort to get her belongings?
Yes, yeah, one-time escort allowed to retrieve her belongings, but in the meantime, she will have a social worker visit for MH and housing issues. And speaking of social worker visit, going back to position 14, Ms. Renford, you did ask for a social worker visit for MH and housing issues as well. So that's
Yes,
going to
Your Honor.
be. Thank you. All right, position 18, Jones was released. And then that brings us to position 23, Jawara Milliner. Is that correct?
Yes.
And is that a waiver as well?
Yes, Your Honor. He had no bond from felony court and he was not feeling well.
Okay.
That's on the ag battery, Joe.
And we're asking for this to be transferred as well.
Has it been accepted?
Not yet.
Okay. So Jawara Milliner's case is 25 CR 7734C, accused of battery from August 11, 2025. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Oh yeah. You know where to start. You got open cases out of Clayton County, criminal damage in the second, battery DV, ag assault and battery. On probation and Fulton false imprisonment. On probation and Fulton for ag assault. I got a 2020 ag assault, ag battery conviction, 2019 harassment phone calls conviction, 2016 ag assault, ag battery convict, 2012 ag battery, battery DV conviction.
Oh, then we have reached 10 years, more than 10 years. Okay, thank you. Ms. Beer, what's your recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. We also have let's see, 4th degree assault out of Kentucky, an assault and battery out of Florida, and then the 34 cycles in Georgia. His previous bond, I believe, was 23,000. So we're asking for 30,000 on this one based on some information that received from the victim that was not contained in the warrant, including the fact that the defendant set clothes on fire that were sitting on top of a dog kennel with the dog inside. We also have the strangulation assessment and additional terroristic threats and acts, which was not added at the time I accused this case. Combined with the dangerous criminal history, we're asking for a $30,000 surety, BH or MHET, stay away from 1099 Boulevard Southeast, no further contact with the victim, Marilyn, Marylyn, Morgan, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. I think Morgan is here to speak for us, so we don't mind going after.
Oh, okay. Ms. Morgan, iPhone, I guess that might be Marilyn Morgan then? If you want to say something, this is the time to unmute and start your video.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
How do you know Mr. Jawara Milliner?
Well, we had met on Facebook dating in March.
All right, and he currently lives at the Boulevard location with you?
No, he does not live with me. We were friends. We weren't even in a relationship. We were just friends. But
Okay.
no, he does not live here, period.
All right, and are you comfortable with having any contact with him?
No, he hasn't been contacting me and I just want to keep it just like that. No contact.
And okay, that's fine. Thank you. Ms. Kim?
Your Honor, we have no objection to stay away and no further contact. He does not have any children. He understands that there is criminal history and 2 convictions. Because of that, he understands that he may not get signature on bond, of course not. And we would like to request for the lowest possible bond, since he's not going anywhere because of felony no bond situation at this point. We asked for $1,000 surety bond. He graduated from high school in 1996. After that, he worked as a National Guard for 4 years, and he has been working as a delivery man, door-to-door salesperson, and he will still be here, Your Honor.
He has been in the Fulton County Jail almost every year since 2016 with a string of violent offenses. I am seriously concerned about Mr. Milner's inclination to commit violence. Bond is set at 1,000. It's a cash bond only. No further contact with Marilyn Morgan. Stay away from 1099 Boulevard in Southeast Atlanta. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and no weapons. Next court date is going to be December 16th. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Waiver cases. Kenneth Pack, position 28.
There will be medical reset MH issue, Your Honor.
Okay. This is going to be reset to Friday. And
No,
that's
actually
gonna be-
reset to competency calendar, Your Honor. Next.
Oh, okay. All right. So we'll reset him to December. Well, it can't be this week. So third, fourth, it's going to be the 11th. Is that correct, Miss?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. December 11th at 11 a.m. And the bond is going to be set at $1,000, 500 surety on each count. And this is for case number 25 CR 007709C. All right, moving on to position 31, Keisha Schwarz. I can't say this name.
Schwarzel.
Schwarzel, loitering and prowling and theft by taking. 25 CR 7691C. Is this a waiver?
It is actually, she refuses to waive, and this is also reset to competency calendar. And PD Patel's already got information from us.
500 surety on count one, $1,000 surety on count two. This is a $1,500 surety bond, reset to December 11th at 11 a.m. Moving on to Jesse Banis, position 36, 25 CR 7684E, accused of criminal trespass. Is this a waiver case?
PD Patel's case, you had to reset to competency calendar. He's the one who.
Unfortunately, these names are familiar. This is going to be $1,000 surety bond, reset to December 11th at 11 a.m. Then we move on to the add-on calendar, and I think we addressed all of them. Are there any other waiver cases to be addressed?
Nothing further from defense, Your Honor.
Okay. Starting with position 1 on the add-on calendar, Newell, that's a 15,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Position 2, Samuel Scott, that's a $6,000 split bond. Oh, sorry, surety bond, reset to December 16th. Position 3, Sean Scott, that's a $3,000 surety bond, reset to December 16th.
That's surety or cash.
Your Honor, and that's 3 cents.
Oh, 3 cents, sorry. 3 cents. Poor guy. I
Okay,
almost
I
made it a
was making
surety.
sure.
Well, so it was a 3 cents, but
Yes.
yeah, you're
3
right.
pennies. Yes.
3 penny surety bond.
Yes.
Okay, or cash bond, yeah, cash bond. Let's make it
However
a
you
3
want to
cent
put
cash.
it, yes.
All right, sorry, that was about 37 cases ago. All right. All right, Tessa Snow was a
$5,000.
5,000
5,000.
signature bond through pretrial level 2. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with that, even though she's got an FTA. Yikes. Okay. Okay, moving on to the main C calendar. Position 1, Adams, a 10,000 surety, reset to December 16. 2, Arthur is a 4,000 split bond, December 16. 3, Brandon is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Position 4, Brainham is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 5, Bryant's a 2,000 surety bond, December 16. 6, Burston is a 2,000 surety bond, reset to December 16th. And he needs to be re-fingerprinted, please. In order
It's him,
to,
Judge. I'm just telling you, but okay.
I know. I need to ascertain that hold. 7, Tracy is a 2,000 surety, reset to December 16. 8, Crepe is a 3,000 signature bond. No, it's a 4,000 split, 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2, and 1,000 signature bond on the to the jail on the cruelty. Position 9 is a 2,500 signature bond to pretrial level 1. 10 Durham is a $25 cash bond, December 16. 11 Garcia is a $25 cash bond, December 16. 12 Green is a 3,000 surety bond, reset December 16th. 13 Griffin's a $1,250 surety, December 16th.
It's 1250.
Yeah.
Okay.
Position 14 is a $20 cash bond, reset December 16th. Position 15 Head is a $25 cash bond, December 16th. 16 Hedgepeth is a
I got 2,000.
Yeah, 1,500 and 500. So it's a 2,000 surety bond reset to December 16th. 17 Horace or Turnage, depending on which last name you want to go with. It's a 3,500 signature bond to pretrial level 2. 18 Jones is released. 19 Kenneth Jones is a $1,000 surety, December 16th. 20 Latchman is a 2,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. Lindsay 21 is a 2,500 surety, December 16th. 22 London is a 1,500 surety, December 16th. 23 Milliner is a $1,000 cash bond, December 16th. 24 Mitchell's a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 25 Morris. Did I miss one?
No.
Okay. 25 Morris is a 2,000 surety, reset December 16th. 26 Nesmith is a 5,000 surety, reset December 16th. Owens, 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 28 Kenneth Pack is a 1,000 surety, December 11th at 11 a.m. 29 Reed is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 30 Rodriguez Hernandez is a 6,000 split bond, December 16th.
That was
31
level 3, right?
Level 3, correct. On the count 2. 31 Schwarzel is a 1,500 surety, December 11th at 11 a.m. 32 Scott is a 10,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3. 33 Chaconey is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2.
It's 3,000?
Did I do a split on that one?
No, I had 2, but
No,
it's
I
3.
have 3. It's 3.
Okay.
3,000, yeah. That's the one where he cannot be on any GSU property unless he shows proof of current enrollment.
Yeah.
34 Smith is a 2,000 surety bond, December 16th.
I got split. Is that split?
It's split. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. 1,000 surety on count 1, 1,000 signature bond through the jail on count 2. Sorry about that. Thomas is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Yeah. And 36 is a $1,000 surety, reset December 11th at 11 a.m. 37 West is a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Any corrections? Okay, good. All right, Miss Bridgewater, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
I'll be waiting patiently for you. Take your time. Miss Young, thank you so much. Look at her stretching. Okay. All right, everyone, do some.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.